and it's gay. Just relax, watch us play. 'Cause it's late and it's gay.
There was once a dream that was Rome. You could only whisper it. Anything more than a whisper, and it would vanish.
shut me down on MTV, but it feels so empty without me. So come on and dip, come on your lips, fuck that, come on your lips, and some on your tits, and get ready, 'cause this shit's about to get heavy. I just settled all my lawsuits. Fuck you, Devin. Now this looks like a job for me, so everybody just follow me, 'cause we need a little controversy, 'cause it feels so empty without me. I said this looks like a job for me, so everybody just follow me, 'cause we need a little controversy, 'cause it feels so empty without me.
I was born in the gutter facing life or death. I was a thug ever since my mama gave me breath. These motherfuckers wanna see me die, so who am I to try to warn them? I fucking bomb them, them niggas fly. Hey, remember me? Damn that Hennessy, the nigga you don't wanna see. Let me proceed. My definition of some thug shit, y'all don't hear me. Now that it's poppin', ain't no love, bitch. I maintain in the game, in the gutters where I still kick it. I'm trying to hustle up a meal ticket. I'm still wicked in my ways. I hustle to my dying days. Ain't nothing wrong with getting paid. Some nigga blaze, 'cause we some motherfucking fools. Walking through the streets wearing shoes, breaking niggas, making moves. Even the cops can't stop us. My enemies flip when they see me drink a fifth of that Hennessy. Y'all niggas Ain't fuck with this old thug shit. They wanna know who's my role model. It's in the brown bottle. Hennessy.
Fuck you, Devin. Now this looks like a job for me. So everybody just follow me. Cause we need a little controversy. Cause it feels so empty without me. I said this looks like a job for me. So everybody just follow me. Cause we need a little controversy. Cause it feels so empty without me.
Please tell me what's a nigga to do. And it's true. Ain't nothing new, so I do what I can to get through. Now first they got me shot, but now I'm pissed. I'm on an AK-47 laying on my hips, so I don't trip. One motherfucker from the underground. The big shots fucking niggas if they fuck around. Hey yo, why y'all got beef with police? Ain't that a bitch? Some motherfuckers got a beef with me. You know you really can't say that to blame niggas. Fuck being changed to the flame, time to aim triggers. Tupac and spark a revolution. Fuck the Constitution. I want my bucks for restitution. This time you gotta pick a problem. Time to make the niggas so I sent you up in Brooklyn and Harlem. And we ain't shooting at each other. That's a motherfucking brother. So take Duke, run for cover. And other bitches from the clan. Come feel the wrath of a black man that doesn't smoke crack then. I don't think St. I. Genuine drive, ganja. And my fucking Tech 9.
This looks like a job for me. So everybody just follow me. Cause we need a little controversy. Cause it feels so empty without me. I said this looks like a job for me. So everybody just follow me. Cause we need a little controversy. Cause it feels so empty
You know what I'm saying?
without me.
I wasn't more shocked to him dying. I was more shocked to him.
Yeah. You know what? I like the players. No diggity, no doubt. Play on, play it. Play on, play it. Yo, Dre, drop the verse.
It's going down, fade to Black Street. The homies got at me, collab creations. Bump like agony, no doubt. I put it down, never slouch. As long as my credit can vouch, a dog couldn't catch me. Say out. Tell me who could stop with Dre making moves, attracting honeys like a magnet, giving them orgasms with my mellow accent. Still moving this flavor with the homies Black Street and Teddy, the original rough shakers.
Shutting it down, good lord. Baby got them open all over town. Strictly bitch, you don't play around. Cover much grounds, got game by the pound. Getting paid is a forte, each and every day. True play away. I can't get her out of my mind.
Wow.
I think about the girl all the time.
Wow, wow.
East side to the west side, pushing fat rides, it's no surprise. She got tricks in the stash, stacking up the cash, fast when it comes to the gas. By no means average, it's on when she's got to have it. Baby, you're a perfect 10, I wanna get in, can I get down so I can? I like the way you work it, no diggity. I got to bag it up.
Bag it up.
I like the way you work it. No diggity. I got to bag it up.
Bag it up, girl.
I like the way you work it. No diggity. I got to bag it up.
Bag it up.
I like the way you work it. No diggity. I got to bag it up.
Welcome to New Space City. His Highness will see you now.
Hello. What's up?
Hello.
Yo.
What's up, plebos and plebettes?
God, we look
Leftovers.
sexies. Fuck.
Look at that.
You look like a boy band.
The homos.
Hey, now. Here's how I know this is going to be a great show tonight.
Oh, yeah?
We all turned up by ourselves in grey...
Oh, that's true. What are
in
the
grey
odds?
jackets and black shirts.
Yeah, that's like a 1 in a billion.
It wasn't
chance.
planned.
You know what that means?
It was destiny.
I mean, if something like that could just like miraculously happening, I have this premonition that Nolan's gonna send a $500. Isn't that crazy?
That's world record timing there, folks.
That's a little crazy, but I mean,
see what happens.
It makes sense.
I mean, he hasn't been around for weeks, you know? I figure it's due.
You might not have seen it because it's in the YouTube chat, but he just gifted 10 memberships while the intros were going on.
Oh, wow. Well, thank you, Nolan.
Started.
He also sent a worthless $10. Thank you for the useless pocket change. He says, "Hail the Pharaoh, who's cooler than Jack Sparrow. He delights and he cacks as he Oh, as the peasants pay the tax. Yeah. Maybe if you paid $20, I would have read that without fucking up, but it's fine. Thank you. Well done. Anyway, that's it. Good night, everybody. It's the end of the show. It's been a fucking crazy night because what everyone on Earth was like, hey, I'm going to stream tonight. Cool.
Yep.
Bring it on,
That's bang.
bitches. I want the fucking competition, suckers. Because I have discovered something. This is an amazing thing that I've come across. I'm gonna just blanket make statements, and if you guys don't agree with them, I'm just gonna say it's kayfabe.
What a thought!
Yeah,
Great.
It's a good plan.
I was like, yeah. That didn't go over well. You guys didn't agree with that. Kayfabe. Oh, okay.
It's
Phil
so
suddenly
easy.
Phil left the show. Suddenly, kayfabe. Oh, it's a great, sort of catch-all response. So I'm very excited about that.
Do
What else?
you have
All the
any?
clicks we'll get.
Do you have any of those ready to go?
Oh, Rob, you
Snuggy has it.
rapscallion.
It's called Gayfabe.
Oh, kayfabe. Yes, of course.
Ah, hail Snuggy.
Yeah, I heard Phil calling it
Trademark that.
today. I just happened to. I just happened to have some saucy topics.
Ooh,
Yeah, that I'm going to bring up.
excited.
And if anyone has any beef, kayfabe, babe. We're just playing around, bitches.
I thought this
yeah.
whole show from the beginning has been kayfabe. That's the only reason I agreed to be here.
Hell yeah, you and I, we didn't even hang out. We got together for about 2 hours worth of photos while you were here, and you stayed at the La Quinta up the street. We never actually hung out. So,
Yeah.
All right, what do we got? 62,000 people here. I need you to do me a favor. I need you to go into Cecil's chat. I need you to go into EVS's chat. Call them fatties and say, "Come watch Camel Knights." That would be preferable.
It's only fair.
If you can think of a better way to get people here, I think we just lost people.
I still remember the time. I think you went into Shane's chat and super chatted to tell people to come watch your show instead.
Shane was not happy about
Explain
that.
some things.
Yeah.
Snuggy just gifted 5 memberships, by the way. How
Snuggy, that guy, 5. Wow, that's actually impressive.
Hail
Speaking of
Snuggy.
Snuggy had commissioned me to do a piece for him. I have it here. I'll show it to you guys. So he wanted just Camel Moon characters. So he got this here. And you can see it is Boots, Heels, Claude Agent, and that's the She Agent, Mike.
Oh, I thought that was Ella. Sorry.
No,
I thought you were
incorrect.
like doing a little homage. Sorry.
Yeah.
She has boobs, Bancroft. You can tell it's not Ella.
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
Yeah.
Good point.
Yeah, she's actually attractive, Jumping out of an exploding building. This was actually the 3 characters here I used as the cover for the trade paperback black and white edition. But I was like, oh, let me finish it off, and Snugs can have it as a pinup because now with it finished, I can use it as a house tag. So I, sort of double use, and Snugs gets a cool ass pinup. So there you go, buddy. I'll be mailing that to you at some point. And then I did this one here when I was a wee lad at the age of 10. I picked up Batman number 500, and that was transformative in my life. We got introduced to Azrael Batman. So I did finally the inspiration for it all. The Claude Agent fighting Asbats here.
Yes.
And this will,
Nice.
I think, will end up, I'm going to scan it, clean it, color it, and I'll put it on the campaign, on the Claude Agent campaign. If somebody
I'll
wants to
take
get
it.
for no money.
He'll send you one of his sketches. It'll be a trade.
Thank you. Yeah, that's always the best way to do business. But what I'm going to do is I have the Claude Agent fights the Wolverine. Who else? Shredder, which I did for Nolan. And then, obviously Azrael Batman. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to make the 3 of them available as Chromium trading cards for the next campaign. And you'll get 1 per tier. So if you get all 3 tiers, you get all 3 cards. And if you want to get, mix and match, whatever you want to do. And, I'll get around it. Instead of calling him Azrael, I'll call him Azazel or something like that. But that's how I'll do it. It'll be pretty great. Mike showed me the Chromium card that he has. So, I'll consider using that printer. So
but your print is so good. Why would you ever not want to use them?
Because
they're so in demand right now.
Yeah, who prints your stuff?
Yeah, yeah,
it looks good.
Can you just tell everyone, just us, who you use as a printer?
Yeah. This is fucking bane of my existence. People act. They're like, hey, why can't I get your printer? Go fuck a dick, bro. It's not happening. It's my printer. Okay? I need to have some trade secrets. That's how this works. You don't go into Sony and ask what their proprietary software is that you can make game systems. You can go do everything that I've done.
No, you just
and
say...
Go ahead.
Go build your own printer.
Yeah, with blackjack and hookers. It's I've made it. I've made an announcement multiple times. I'm not divulging. I'm not going to say who asked, but you know who you are. It ain't happening. So, I don't know. They act like the fucking conflict diamonds or some shit. Like I have a bunch of guys in a field chiseling away at hollow foil. Like no, it's not that big a deal. You can go and search multiple printers, and I'm sure if you can find someone doing something very similar. Simithori says, gee, sorry for asking. That's right. Okay. What else we got here? Rob, have you found any more scrolls?
Not this week. I did go look for some more artifacts from the artifact shop, but there was nothing this week.
Nothing good.
No.
Maybe next time.
Maybe next week.
Yeah. Well, for those of you who don't know, there is a chance here for you, the little people, to be a super loyal, active, vital, elite servant. And I don't think it's vital. I think it's valued. Either way.
Valued, yes. Well, yeah. Didn't they used to be known as Slavs anyway? I think that's how it started. So.
Slaves, I think is.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
That's fancy.
It was French. Yeah. So, if you would like to be a Slave here, all you got to do is what we want to do is create a broader base so that the money funnels upwards into a upside down funnel. Money funnels upwards, I think is the term.
Science.
So it's science, yeah. Aldous has become a member for 16 months. Thank you. Aldous also grandfathered into that dollar rate. Fucking cheapo.
Oh, yeah, it's sweet, I tell you.
Crazy Mad is here. Met Crazy Mad the other day. Crazy Mad, I had to shame into backing Boots and Heels. But he did. It worked. He picked up the shoebox tier. So thank you very much, Crazy Mad.
Rob was saying on the show last night on his channel that he was feeling like he wants to emulate the King's way. And I was because he sees it working.
Oh, yeah. It's really hard not to. Like, after you've been hanging around with you for so long, it just kind of rubs off on you. And you're kind of just like, give me money!
I don't know if Rob could pull it off, though. I do like Paulus Arts. Also, here's another way of explaining this upside-down funnel. It's like an upside-down tornado. It's like it all just spins and gets sucked up.
Yeah. That's good. I like that. Everything just kind of comes in. Like a cyclone. Yeah.
It's like 4 triangles that all reach a point. Right?
Yeah. If only there was some type of better word. but I'll never think of it. But yes, thank you very much.
Camel, I got some mail this week.
Oh yeah, is that what you call tail these days?
No, I got some mail. CG, people are delivering things.
Let me see. Let me take a look.
I got Raid of the White Leopard from Edwin Buzz Acevedo. We call him Buzz now. I don't know if you guys know that. I got Terror in the Trenches.
Oh, nice.
I like
I
that
did
foil
pre-press
cover.
on that.
Yeah.
Bragging to everyone.
Came out great. Fun book. Read it already. I got Tiger Blue.
Ah.
Is that the one by Mike?
What's that?
Didn't Mike Barron write one?
Mike Dick.
Yes, Mike Barron has
I
a
was going to say
story
Mike
in here.
Dixon for some reason.
So it's 3 stories. No, 4. It's Mike Barron, Von Klaus did a story, Narwhal, and Clint. Sweetcast.
Cool.
Did one in here. Great cover. And then I got this a while ago, Tales of Nova Terra, but I got the original art for the story that I wrote. And
Ooh.
Look at this. By
Good.
Max Headroom, a British chap that I hired for this. Beautiful fantasy stuff.
Are you gonna frame it?
I think I'm gonna frame this one and put this one up. This one's my favorite.
Oh yeah, that is good. Very good.
Pretty badass. All pencil stuff. Yeah. So shout outs to those guys for delivering.
Well done. Let's see here. I actually have something. Well, you know what? I'll share it. I'll share when I need to share it. All right. Let's get
Don't
into
pretend like
here.
you back things, Camel.
Just ticked over 106 watching. Only 47 likes though.
Oh yeah, that's because half of them are losers. You know.
I like how Snuggy's throwing some spice in the chat.
What does he say?
Good old Snugs.
He says,
Do it.
"I got my Novatella." Novatera?
Not that one.
Not that one. All right, here we go. How about this one here? I note that there's okay. Oh.
Rob's a stir.
Okay. Look, here's the problem. Okay, I can stir the shit because I'm the head chef. You come in here and you're like, "Oh, I'm gonna stir. I'm gonna put some more salt in there." You get too much salt, and the stew tastes no good. Okay, I know the right amount of salt. Thank you. Oh God. Yeah, Rob's all worried I'm gonna get us canceled. Okay.
Hey,
yeah.
I warned you. Then you went and brought it up. That's on you.
No, I trust you for whatever reason.
Why?
And,
What are you basing that on?
Camel's reminding himself why he
Kayfabe,
took away
Camel.
Rob's privilege.
every day it's a struggle.
His
you know.
comment privilege.
It's all gay fade. This is all gay fade.
Yeah, good. Again, that's gonna be our mantra here. Don't like it? It's kayfabe. Okay. Oh, you insulted me. Kayfabe. Oh, you made fun of my wife. Kayfabe. All right. But I'll tell you this. I have a couple of things here I want to show you. I'm tired of people ripping me off. It's too much.
Shit.
It's too much. I found a couple of things, and Camel's little head almost exploded. So I'm going to show this to you. This is from an old episode. Well, the joke is from an old episode, but you'll get it when you see the clip. Let's see here. Share screen. And here we go.
Gee, look at this.
Hi, kids. What starts with N and rhymes with Tigger?
With Tigger.
Yeah.
Sound like nigga on the wall.
Should I report this?
Goddamn right.
What up, my Tiggers?
Not for nothing, but that was a joke I made on the show like 2 years ago. So I feel like you ripped me off. Just want to throw it out there. I'm on to you. I don't appreciate it. Please find original material. TikTok.
Who in the fuck even produced that motherfucker? That's some fucked up shit.
That's Camel.
Hi, kids. What starts with N and rhymes with Tigger?
I'm trying to say nigga.
Yeah. You know what I'm gonna do?
What?
I'm gonna pull the trigger.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. That's some, yeah, I'm right. Pull the trigger.
Hey, OG.
Okay.
Okay.
Well done. Then I remember making a Yo Mama joke. I made a Yo Mama joke years ago. Yo Mama's so fat, she needs to go on a diet. Well, I didn't realize.
Wow.
Norm Macdonald ripped me off. Did you realize that?
Oh my God.
Yeah.
From the dead?
My doctor says, "You are fat." I said, "How fat am I?" He said, "You're so fat that if you don't stop, within a month, you could have a heart attack or stroke."
That's not funny.
He's not a comedian.
No.
You're expecting a joke?
Yeah, that would sound like you're
from my cardiologist?
Yeah, granted, Norm does it better than I ever could dream.
Norm. Oh, God. He was the best.
Yeah.
Stealing Camel's material from beyond the grave.
I remember that bit too. You were going on and on about unironically non-funny mama jokes.
Your mom is so ugly.
good.
Nobody loves her. Yeah. Well,
Your mum was so fat she had trouble finding pants that fit her. Stuff like that.
It's like, oh, all right.
Wait, when did Norm die?
A couple of years ago, surely.
Yeah, about a year and a half ago. A year ago.
I didn't even know he was sick.
Well, no, he had cancer.
That's sick, isn't it?
Well, yeah. Pete Callen, $2, says, "You remember your own jokes from years ago? It's the good ones."
The ones that land.
Well, yeah, the ones that people like.
Rob remembers a funny joke that he told like 15 years ago.
No,
The same
Rob
feeling.
remembers one joke. You know, it was like, "Did you hear that person was killed? Risa, whatever." No, Witherspoon. Okay.
Oh god, that killed though. that
Bozo the
Witherspoon.
clown.
So good.
Yeah. Okay, so anyway, I was having a rough week. I saw TikTok stole my joke. I saw Norm stole my joke. John Malin has a campaign out. I don't know if you guys know this. Second Chance campaign. You could go right now and you can get the Godlike book. You know, I missed it the first time. I'll get it the second time. He was able to pull in the incredible Dale Keown to do his cover. I'm going through Dale's stuff on Twitter and I found this. I almost lost my shit. Look at this. So this is the cover. Not bad, huh? Yeah.
Amazing.
And then I thought about it.
As Aldous would say, a generational talent.
Yeah,
Dude can draw.
And I was just like, you know what? I got up to go to the bathroom. And in the reflection of the TV, I saw this reversed. And I was like, oh my God, I've seen that before. And then I was like, wait a minute. It's my fucking image. Dale Keown ripped me off. What the fuck is that all about, Dale? What are you doing, bro?
He just was looking for inspiration, I guess.
I don't know. It's a little too much.
This is more shocking than my Butch Killigan cover rip.
Huh. I mean, it's a little on the money. What do you got there? Phil?
To be fair, this does look like the Claude Agent, doesn't it?
Looks just like, yeah, well, it's the CA, you know. That's what I'm going with.
And
Yeah.
this is looks like Hail Salad. And this one kind of reminds me of
X-Thems. That's X.
The X.
No, the Claude Agent.
See the X.
Is that the
No,
Claude
see
Agent?
the X.
Oh, is that the X-Men?
It's the X-Thems.
I'm just tired of people ripping me off, you know?
Shout outs to Andrew for giving me these comics, these Dale Keown covers.
For a second, I was like, I didn't know you had that copy of Hail Salad, but I realized it's not Hail Salad.
That's such a rare copy. Yeah.
That's the rarest one.
So are you gonna seek any legal recourse here? What are you?
I mean, I just didn't even know. I didn't even know what to think. I was like, you know, I mean, it's the same pose almost. He's holding a sword. There's a monster with teeth.
Same
coming
hair.
down. Same hair. You know, he's got a sword. Did I mention the sword?
There's two figures.
Black and white.
On the, you know.
His characters are looking at each other, Camel, though.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wait.
I think Dale's is a very good. Mine is slightly better. It's a little bit more detailed, but Dale's is pretty. It's
Well-
like if mine is an A+, his is an A solid, you know?
Who has the bigger package is my question.
They're
Oh, that's a good
actually
question.
pretty
They're about the same.
even.
Yeah.
But that's actually a thing that's been part of the ISOM thing. Like no one's drawing ISOM with a big package, which you would.
Oh, that's too bad.
Seems unusual, but at least you guys are.
Are you
Jeremy
speaking
says-
from experience, Mike?
Jeremy says, I can't even tell the difference. Yeah, I know. it's virtually the same, you know?
I mean, his doesn't even have a cape.
Right. Exactly.
Well, yeah, he just covered it up in chain brush.
Yeah.
Instead.
Also, I don't know if you guys have seen this, but I have this here. This is I was gonna do an ISOM cover, but I wanted to make it different. So I have this. You guys tell me what you think.
Oh.
I was gonna use him as inspiration. Is that better?
What the fuck?
Did he shove a chick? Did he kill a chicken before going on stage?
Like an actual eggplant. Huh. Well.
I respect the boots though. Look at that.
Yeah, I like that to represent you know,
Timberland.
Tim's. I like the little nip rings too. That looks good.
Damn.
Kind of
It's a
looks like
regular
Eric
Billy
July,
Basco.
huh? A little bit.
Not really. They both got a beard.
That's all going on. All right. All right. And finally, through my trek for the week, I found something else that I just was like, what? Dan Lawless did a cover. And I was like, I think
he
seen
did a
that
couple of
before.
covers.
He did a couple. Oh, wait a minute. Huh. Well, that's interesting. I didn't know you could do that. So we have here. his
What is
entry.
the protocol with this?
I don't know. I mean, like, you can do whatever he wants, I guess. But like, he did this one for the campaign, for the contest, and then he did this one for Opus Comics, and I'm like, oh, at first I didn't even recognize it. Someone sent me a text, and they're like, hey, have you seen this? And then I started looking, and I was like, oh yeah, it's this. It's literally, it's like the same backdrop.
I don't see the resemblance at all.
Oh yeah,
Hmm.
really?
Yeah, the Dalkion one is so much more the same.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. that's
This
what
one,
it is.
I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah. I
Like
don't
that
know.
chick has two guns. You've got a electric whip thing going on.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, that whip's cool.
The whip is cool. Yeah. But I suspect he was like, I'm gonna make some fucking money off this cover no matter what. So he was like, I'll just trace heels here and throw this together. Still looks great. Very cool. I will still be printing this.
Thank God.
He didn't win the cover, so it's not like this old Frank Frazetta is really beating it to market. But I'll definitely be putting the piece that Dan did in the gallery. So yeah, I didn't know what the protocol was. I was like, well, all right.
Yeah, because I was, we don't really put, proper terms and conditions on these things. It is a bit of like, it is a kind of a crapshoot because I've done plenty of competitions, probably over 50, and it's just like, yeah, you can sink a lot of time into these things and nothing comes of it. So, but I don't know what the, I don't know.
I mean, I think if I had paid, Dan,
yeah,
for
if you paid, it would be
then
a
it'd be a
very
little
different
different, But yeah, at the same time, when you entered the contest, you knew that you were going to get printed if you were good, and so obviously he won second place or third place or whatever it was. So, anyway, whatever, doesn't matter. So I thought about it. What's that?
I said the robots are really cool too.
Yeah, he did a good job with it all. All right, let's shift gears here, and Let's talk about some TDS. TDS. I don't know if you guys know this. President Trump has been indicted about 16,000 times. And Michael Rappaport went nuts.
You see the shoulder? That's the shoulder of a dancing man. Woo! Oh my God. Man. Whoa, you don't want to go in the water. I don't want to sleep with the fishes. Oh my God. It's funny that I said sleep with the fishes because this indictment, and I said it once, I've said it many times, ain't no party like an indictment party because an indictment party don't stop. Ain't no party like an indictment party.
Does he realize how cringe he is?
No.
Pretty cringy.
No, he can't, right? Yeah.
No, because he's probably completely surrounded by people who agree. Oh yeah, this is completely normal. This is just completely normal that ex-presidents get indicted on a gazillion technicality charges over random stuff that they may or may not have said that we fished out of their private communications or whatever.
Yeah.
Sure.
This is approaching Gal Gadot levels of cringe.
Well, hold on. It gets better. It gets better.
Because an indictment party, diggity, don't stop. Man. 3. That's the magic number. That was great. Once, twice, 3 times in indictment. But now we go to 4. I like the number 4. The reason why I like the number 4 is it's even. Good things happen in 4s, 4 corners. Okay? I always like the number 4. What am I?
He's a moron. I mean, he can't even come up with any 4 quarters? What?
Is it?
It's just rambling.
Is this what it's like listening to me?
Somewhat. At least I'm talking about barbecue ribs for an hour. All right.
My favorite New York Knicks, Darryl Walker from Chicago, used to wear the number 4. Who else wears the number 4?
So I personally, I don't know if anyone in the chat knows this. I have a personal problem with the number 4. I think 4s are no good. I think that people like to, rate things at a 4 that should clearly be like an 8 or a 9, So I found this.
Some hurt there.
Yeah, a little bit. But this made me feel better. I found this. This is the new Winnie the Pooh ad.
What the fuck?
We have
I feel like there's some unresolved psychological trauma here. Did we ever, you don't have to say it, did we ever find out who gave you a 4?
I know exactly who gave me a 4.
Okay,
exactly.
you can tell me later.
What?
Who was it?
How'd you find that out?
Yeah. So
tortured someone in Guantanamo for 12 hours.
I know it wasn't Anna, and I know it wasn't me.
Yep. That's all I'm gonna say. He knows who he is.
Wow, amazing that whoever did it, they didn't know, but they were tacitly scoring Dal Keown a 4.
Yeah, right. They didn't even know. They were like, Dale Keown's not even that good,
Yeah.
Huh. But yeah, so we have Winnie the Pooh and what is it? Wilfred the feces and Winifred the what's the other word for poo?
Shit. Feces? No, what?
Defecator?
Deprecator. Thank you. Yeah, that's what it is. Winifred the deprecator. And they can tell, a 4, a Roman numeral 4, and this fantastic piece that was submitted
Best 4 right there.
Malin's campaign, Could have been a winner. Could have been the Dale Keown cover. Probably should have been, but didn't work out like.
You could have
doing
been
a lot of shilling
reaches
tonight.
that Winnie the Pooh.
Yeah.
If I recall, that was a big prize pool. It was a big purse.
That was $3,000. Yeah. All right, let's move on here. Let's move on to also. If anyone was butthurt in the last 20 minutes of segments, it's kayfabe, babe. We're all just hanging out. Relax and shut up. I don't want to fucking hear about it. Don't send me a fucking tweet. All right. Here we go here. Boom, 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 boom. Oh, a girl's back.
Gang, gang.
Talk about someone who doesn't understand
dungeon. Sex dungeon. Gang, gang. Sex dungeon.
If you say it over and over, it's funnier. That's how that works. Yeah.
I like her top.
Yeah.
Well, what'd she have to say this week?
Okay, let's find out.
So I went to Google. I put.
Is that Google she's saying?
And I clicked on pictures. And what I see.
She's becoming the NPC challenge.
That's what I said. Yeah, she's done it so much; it's in her brain now. She has to say everything twice.
Yeah.
There's a lot of page. You keep swiping and swiping. It don't stop. And I see all this website.
This is fake, right? I mean,
No, I mean, I think it's real. I think you do that for 48 hours. It just becomes you.
You're gonna let other people put my face, my body out here doing stuff like that? How dare you?
Yum.
Where's the ID card? Tell me that. What's up? I'm gonna tell you something today. I'm gonna sue all of you.
Oh yeah, you're gonna get on suing people on the internet. Good luck.
That's us, Patrick Tomlinson. How that?
Yeah.
What is she mad about? Does anybody?
People are making memes of her. It sounds like naked. You know, they're like, either AI or just cutting and paste or whatever, and putting it up on Google, or Goo as she calls it, and she's not happy about it.
All of you, I'm gonna sue you. Y'all wanna play with me? You allow the people post Pinky Doll? Really? Cause you know you're about to get paid? Well, guess what? I'm about to get all that money.
Okay. Well, have your lawyer contact my lawyer and we'll set it up. Like, I don't know what you're talking about.
Gang.
Are you attacking everyone who made fun of you? Because the internet has millions of people. You're going to sue all of us? Good luck.
Snark says all her OnlyFans stuff is leaked. Well, if that's it, that's way worse for her. If she's actually put it online and people are taking it and spreading it, sharing it around for free.
Yeah, but how do you hold that back? Like, you can't.
You can't. No, it's like she has no. I mean, if she put it up onto the internet, then she has even less of a leg to stand on.
Yeah. Oh well. Yeah, I mean, like, you can take a photo with a phone of a phone. There's a lot of ways around it. Like, you don't have to screen grab. It's impossible. Once it's on the internet, you've essentially made the cognitive decision to say everyone on Earth can see this, whatever I'm putting out there. I don't care if there's a paywall or not. That's what you've decided when you've when you push that button and you hit upload. And to get upset about it, it's just like, well, you're crazy. That was like, God, it was almost 10 years ago when that fappening thing happened. And everyone was upset. They were like, oh, Jennifer Lawrence has nude pics up. It's like, you put it in the cloud. What did you think that was just like some, Fort Knox of internet personnel? Like, what are you, crazy?
Yeah, that was just when the cloud became a thing.
Porn off the cloud.
No one wants to see it, Bancroft. I think you're fine.
Good.
Let's see here. Jokeout said she's sucking cock in the car. Her mom's seen it. Yeah.
Is that what she said? I couldn't really understand a lot of it.
My mom watched me suck cock in the car.
You gotta say it twice though.
Jennifer Lawrence is
my mom.
Way overrated.
Yeah. My mom.
I agree.
All my impersonations of British people is just joke out.
She's not. No, she's got to be an islander or something like maybe not Jamaican, but West Indian or something like that. I don't know.
Let's see. I want to see if I could find this thing I posted here.
Pull up her OnlyFans.
Yeah. No, I don't want to do that. She'd be all upset about it. I think it's this one. Okay, so I actually have this. This is pretty remarkable stuff. And I was like, oh man, I hope Chokeout's here, and I hope he's not offended by this. But I actually have this video of him, of all things. I thought I'd play it for all you guys, and you tell me what you think here.
Let's see it.
Everyone thought it was going to be him working out. No. It's not that. It's a little different.
Is that what I think it is?
It's Choke Out?
Come on, stop choking that chicken.
My God.
With a can, bro.
Maybe he was just sitting with a can of drink on his lap. It was a peach Lipton iced tea.
Oh, is that what that was?
Yeah, it was skin colored. That was actually presented like a Norm Macdonald joke. It's like 99% setup. You're like, what's happening here?
Choke says, LOL, how unfortunate.
Yeah, I know. Everyone saw your wang, bro. You can't.
Wouter Van Putten says, Captain Stroke Out.
Well done. Yeah, no, please don't jerk it when the Google truck is driving by. That's a really bad idea. So. All right. Let's go to the next one here.
Who cranks one out like right at the front
in the middle of the
window to the street?
Open.
That was a Ricky Gervais joke.
Oh.
Anyone can walk by.
Well, I'm pretty sure Ricky Gervais will steal my shit in the next week. So
yeah.
Everybody else, people don't know. They're like, Killer Moon, he's all right. He's kind of funny. They don't realize that they're, listening to the next Ricky Gervais / Norm Macdonald. But hey, it's okay. I get it.
When this apartment elevator broke, this girl who's in a wheelchair couldn't get to her apartment. So these firefighters showed up and decided to carry her up 31 floors to her place, even joking along the way.
Am I choking you? Johnny, is that the wheelchair?
I got it. Right behind you. Are we there yet? Almost.
How many plates? Oh, God.
An incredible...
I think maybe don't... When the firefighters are bringing you up like 30 flights of stairs, maybe don't say we.
We.
Also, it's a fun ride.
What are the odds? I mean, it's, I suspect they're only helping you because you're cute. If you're less than.
Yeah, if she was 300 pounds, it would be a different situation.
Or if she was deformed or just plain old ugly, they'd be like, well, that's nice, but, well, you know what? We'll get the manager to work on the elevator for you. Thank you.
It would be hilarious if she walked at the end, though.
I know, she just like hopped down onto her feet at her door and walked in. I'm waiting for that.
Going out of their way for someone in need.
Yeah, that's what happened. All of them were like, oh, by the way, you want to call me?
When this apartment elevator...
Yeah.
They all left their card.
Yeah, like, by the way, got a lot of poles to slide down if you want to help out, so...
Henry Beamer says fours don't get piggyback rides.
It's true. They don't. They don't. Absolutely not. So, all right. Let me go to the next one. Oh boy. Here we go.
Oh.
Keep up with the guys and you see me holding up my middle finger to the world. Lock your ribbons in your purse, 'cause I'm not just.
That's true. As soon as you get married, you're gonna do household chores for the rest of your life. But if you never get married, you never do household chores again.
Yeah, I wondered that. I was like, what? So she doesn't ever clean or do anything?
What are you, just a disgusting brat forever?
Did you see the theory about this video?
Well, the headline was, this is trending on TikTok. Crazy how mass adopted these PAYOPs are getting. Oh, PSYOPs, sorry. Yeah, so I guess is this... what were you going to say, Mike?
So watch it again. Watch it again.
Okay.
Imagine that she's Chinese and they've like faced whatever her AI to make her look white, because a lot of the backgrounds look like they're in China, and even the way she's dressed there, that's not like a white. That's not how a young white American girl dresses in a vest. Like that.
As
like
soon as I saw her too, like in the first frame, her face is like crazy wide.
Her face is it's much
it's like chubby wide.
So they
like
think like it's a Chinese psyop that they just made her white just to like
and her eyes are
interesting.
Weird.
She's not hot enough not to do chores.
Right, exactly. Like you need to be smoking, you know. You need to be like actually AI, not whatever this is. Well,
people in the chat saying she looks like Ashton
Kutcher.
A little bit. No,
Yes,
that's YouTuber.
Oh, okay. Not Ashton. Wrong Ashton. All right.
No.
Yeah, I don't know. I just thought it was just regardless of the theories, just the concept of the video. It was like, what are you talking about? Like, what a fucking stupid ass message. Like, okay, so yeah, you're right. Don't get married. You'll never ever scrub a floor again if you don't get married. Like, what an idiotic premise. Okay. We have 120,000 people watching. Thank you very much, everybody. Please like, subscribe even. We're only 30 subs away from 3,000 subs. We're going to hit it any day. It's going to be great. Yeah. All right. I saw this and I was like, oh my God. What are the odds?
I'm just going to say it. There are too many American flags. Like, they're on houses, they're on cars, some of them on couch cushions. Like, I don't know who's making these American flags, but they'd be making a bloody fortune. I'm like, you're the only country that I know that does this. Like, the only time I think I've ever seen an Australian flag is, like, on the Harbour Bridge. Could not tell you what it looks like. Like, I know it's, like, blue and it's got some stars on it.
Wow.
But I think I could draw the American flag from memory. Like, I think I could make a bloody sculpture out of it. That's how many times I've seen it. It's enough. Let's pull back on it, okay?
All right, everyone. You heard her.
Are you picking up what I'm saying now? What I've been telling you?
Absolutely.
Why I married a French woman?
On behalf of Australia, I'd like to apologize for this lady. She does not represent the wishes of our country.
Who doesn't know what the Australian flag... If you're an Australian, who doesn't know what the Australian flag... That's ridiculous. There's Australian flags everywhere. So she's just... she looks like she's 19.
Yeah. She fell asleep in social studies.
And the absolute audacity of going to someone else's country, to another country, and calling them out over their flag, because clearly she equates patriotism with racism or nationalism or something. And I don't even see nationalism as a bad thing.
Do they not have the flags in schools over there by you?
Yes, of course they do. Although now, every single time there's an Australian flag, it's always alongside the Aboriginal and Torres Strait Island flag. And sometimes the freaking LGBTQ flag.
LGBT.
Yeah. No, we don't display it as much as Americans display it. But there's a house around the corner that hangs it out the front of it. Like, they're out there. It's like she's acting like she's gone through life without seeing the Australian flag.
Yeah. Oh boy. All right, let's keep going here.
Biggins asks why are they all chunky. That is a very, very Australian face. Like, I could have told you without even hearing her utter a word that that's an Australian.
Yeah, why are they chunky?
I thought they were supposed to be hot.
Do we not know?
No, I don't. I wouldn't say so. No, I don't think so.
Yeah. I kind of get the impression. I don't know. I see this and I'm like, this used to be the kind of girl I would meet at a party. And then I'd be like, oh, you're an idiot. Like, and I'd walk away. Like, this was before idiots had a megaphone. And it was just like, they'd say that stupid ass thing and you'd catch it at work or in line at the fucking Taco Bell or the DMV. And you're like, what a fucking moron. But now it's like ever present. And it's just like, oh yeah, whatever fucking idiotic, moronic thought comes into mind, I'm just going to live stream it. I'm going to tell the world about this retarded concept I had. And I think the world is getting dumber because of it. Well done, lady. This is not to be mean. It kind of looks like Sheila aliens right there.
It's all kayfabe. It's all kayfabe.
I need to make a graphic. It's all kayfabe.
She was a patriot.
I'm gonna get letters.
Jesus.
He's gonna be in my DMs tonight. Sheila, I love you. Relax. It's a joke. Okay. All right. I'll go to the next one. Oh boy. Let's wait. Move on here.
New musical?
Yeah, I think so.
It's the Matilda.
So essentially what's happening here is this dance troupe got together and decided to go to a Target. And Target was like, you can't do that because you don't have a fucking filming permit. You need a filming permit to go in any establishment ever. If you're on private property, you need to film. And I know this because I've been kicked out of plenty of places or I've filmed around security so that I could get the shots I needed back when I was in my 20s. Essentially what happened was she decided to film it anyway because they couldn't, oust 30 people in the walkway. And I guess the police couldn't show up fast enough. So she claimed that they were racist because they wouldn't let her film. And that's just completely idiotic and nonsense. Oh, the police showed up.
I think the real question is, why did they put all the unattractive people at the front?
Well, I thought of that too, because they have this man-woman thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's like, why don't you put her all the way in the back? Yeah, what is this? Yeah. Why are you here?
Yeah.
Like all of these cute girls are fucking Andre the Giant. It's like, no, I don't.
Yeah, if you put her right down the back, we'd still be able to see it.
Right, and she wouldn't be. Imagine being the girl behind her. It's
yeah.
Like, do you know what they were doing this for? Like, is it? For
I was probably
some
it's probably for her TikTok music career or some bullshit.
Yeah, it's like those people who just like think they can go around and inconvenience everyone, and the normal rules don't apply to them because they're doing a TikTok.
I don't know what trend is worse, like the flash mob thing or chicks filming in the gym.
The chicks, or just anyone filming in public where they think they own the space. It's like, especially it gets really cringy when they ask you to move. It's like, no, that's not how that works. You're in their space. They're not in yours. This is a public space here.
Did you see the guy who was, I don't know if you've got this pulled up, but there was a protester sitting in front of a car and the guy turns it around. Have you seen that?
Oh, I did. I didn't pull it, but yeah, I did see it.
Yeah, it's not particularly funny. It's just it's an interesting tactic. He turns his car around and just revs the engine so the guy's getting a full blast of exhaust.
He's got fumes in his face. He's like, oh god.
He's like, and he starts crawling off.
Yeah.
I mean, that would be insufferable,
Yeah. The other thing, too, is to me, at this point, you're dancing out of protest because the shot's lost. That guy's in front of the camera. I mean, it's like, so what are you doing this for? TikTok? Are you doing it just to get on Twitter? and post that you were wronged in some way. There's no other reason to do it.
And why Target? Like, wouldn't you choose like an upscale establishment?
They go to Nordstrom's.
That's a point. Yeah.
And right next to the menswear sign, like, I mean,
again, this one here. Just,
it's got to be a dude, Camel. Look at him.
It's unbelievable.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think that's a dude. I think there's probably a couple of dudes in there.
Not for nothing, but there's some cuties in the back that need to be brought to the front. Like there's too many fucking uggos, center field here that I don't need to look at.
They needed you there, Camel, as director. You could
would have sorted this out.
I would have, yeah. I would have known to talk to, the assistant manager at the Target, make sure that we had carte blanche to film and, get all the shots we needed. Promise them that we were going to buy some merch. You got to grease the wheels a little bit,
How much do you think a filming permit would cost there?
Well, it'd be really, really difficult because you'd have to go through corporate. And corporate is going to treat you like they're going to treat anyone. So it doesn't matter if you're a Netflix production or if you're Warner Brothers or if you're school, project. So it would probably cost upwards of 50, 60K.
Well, this is Target too. I'm sure they have some bathing suits for some of these gals at that Target. So.
I mean, it might even cost more than that. It could be.
I'm already seeing far too much flesh on the one there.
I know, right?
So it's unfortunate.
I like
the
her.
nose on the one on the left. That is something.
This has turned into an impromptu fap-along.
Yeah, I mean, the front she can go, but this one back here, she's all right. There was some girls on the other side that were okay. This one here, not too good. But...
I think that might be a dude.
Oh, that's probably why. No, definitely no.
So all those flash mobs, do they get filming permits or?
So a flash mob is generally in a public space, and usually the people filming it aren't doing it with DSLRs. They're doing it with their iPhones.
Yeah.
So, like when back in my filming days, we would go places, and usually what we would do is we would film until we were told not to. And you can usually get about 70 to 80% of the scene done before. I mean, we would never have this many people. We'd have 2, 3, 4 people at the most. And you would wait, and you'd wait till security walked by or whatever. On the, 30, 40% occasion that security would stop us, usually they were cool with it if you filmed right outside of the premises. So, like, we did a fight scene in one of the Claude Agent movies, and we did it on the steps of the New York Public Library. And at night, the steps are closed. So we had to hop the fence, and we did a bunch of the shots. And then security came out, and they said, you can't do it because the steps are closed. So we finished the scene right in front of it, and we just shot it in a way that, people knew where we were, but you couldn't see where we were standing. So, like, in instances like this, no, you're fucked. You're inside.
I like how you casually dropped there is a Claude Agent film. Will we be seeing this film?
Yeah, what's up with that?
People are more interested in the Claude Agent movies. There's a Claude Agent trilogy. Claude Agent 1 we will watch at the launch of the Claude Agent campaign.
I can't wait.
Claude Agent 2 we will watch at the 30-day mark, and Claude Agent 3 we will watch on the 60-day mark.
Do you know how many people like bemoan that they missed Platooth?
It's gone forever, guys.
I haven't even seen it. I never saw it.
You missed out on an experience.
It's a masterpiece.
Yeah, it's like an STD. You can't ever get rid of. Stuck with you forever.
Yeah,
where does Claude rate in terms of your filming
In the
career.
Pantheon.
Well, so the first ever movie was The Murder at Camel Moon. And Camel Moon was the name of the elite 40s noir nightclub. And it was like a detective noir movie. We will watch that many, many years from now. That'll be the last movie I'll ever show.
You're like Tarantino.
Yeah.
Except they're already all made. You're like, well, these are going to come out. I've got 10
they're
films.
out. Yeah.
They're going to come out, but yeah, they're already all made.
Well, let me
It's
think.
like
How many movies are
reverse.
there? There's Murder at Camel Moon, Claude Agent 1, 2, and 3, Platooth, El Pimpo, Pokemon, and The Uncrucibles. So you guys have seen. You've seen 3 of the 7 or 8, whatever it was.
There's no Platooth 2?
No, we worked on it. It was called Plateeth. we just never got around to finishing it. So yeah.
Oh my god.
Cameltino,
says Joseph Drake.
Yeah. So all of these movies will be revealed in time. But I do have good news, a little bit of good news, at least. Mike has a copy of the Platooth video game. So as soon as he gets Parallels working on his computer, we can play it.
It's going to be amazing.
There you go, buddy. Here's your homework.
You're a baby?
Oh yeah, you play as Roger the Tooth Fairy, and you're shooting babies in carriages. And it's something else, you know. It was turned down by Apple. I wasn't allowed to put it on their website. So it's, you know. All right.
It's the friggin' cannibal holocaust of our time. It's like the Serbian film.
Can you imagine being the employee and rocking up in this minimum wage, soul crushing job and having to deal with this shit?
Dude, I'll tell you this, they live for this fucking shit. This is the kind of stuff they can't wait to happen because it gives them a reason for the season. They have a purpose to go to the job and actually, you know, stop someone from doing something. No, they love it. You know, it's like the Best Buy employee who gets to catch a shoplifter. It's like that's the reason you're there. You're actually being utilized.
I used to stack shelves after close. If someone came in and did this, I wouldn't have given 2 shits.
Yeah, well, what happens is, so all right, I'll tell you another story. We filmed a scene for the Uncrucibles at the W Hotel. W is a very high-end establishment. And we filmed it at the W in New York City. And it was in Times Square. And we go in there, and there were probably about 6 of us. And it was like 6 or 7 dudes. And there was a girl in the scene. And she was supposed to be one of the girlfriends of the mob boss in the movie. And so we go in there. And for whatever reason, we had an issue sending people up once we were there. Because, you know, you only get so many keys. So they saw a friend of mine keep going down to the hotel or the lobby and bring people up. So eventually security comes and knocks on the door, and they knock on the door and we have all this film equipment out. And we didn't have a permit to film in the room. Now, usually you can get away with it because what are the chances that security is going to show up once you're there? We told them that it wasn't a movie and that we were doing just a photo shoot for a movie I already made. And I happened to have, by luck, a bunch of photos on a DSLR that I could show them that were for the movie poster. And so they essentially believed us, but then they saw this huge bag in the corner of the room. So they said, I want to see what's in the bag before we leave. Well, we had a scene written where the SWAT team was supposed to break through the hotel room and shoot everyone.
Like Ocean's 11.
They were supposed to shoot everyone, and all this money was supposed to fly up into the air. So in the bag, this huge duffel bag, I had like all of these spray painted AK-47s and millions of
Oh
dollars
my
worth
God.
of movie cash.
I know it's the Matrix.
No,
What the? Open the bag.
Yeah, the bag.
No, you
And they
should have
said-
said no one nowhere says it's just a porn scene, bro. It's cool. Don't worry about it.
Well, so I open the bag and they look at it, and one guy goes to the other. He says, "There's no way they're making a porn," and they leave. And so that's what they were worried about. They were genuinely worried that we were using their room to make a porn because we had 6 dudes in there. They were
Oh
all
my
jacked,
God.
and we had 1 girl.
Yeah, you would think of that.
Yeah, that's the first thing that they thought, and I was like, I promise you, that's not what we're doing. And so the next day, we checked out, and there were about 4 or 5 cops in front of the W, like for whatever reason. And my friend thought that maybe they were called for us. So we went out the back, and it was right out of Ocean's 11. He has the duffel bag. He throws it in another truck. I walk around the side, and we get in, and we drive away. Most likely, those cops were not for us. But I was like, I'm not taking any chances. Because in New York, if you have...
This is the same degenerate that made Platoon. Get him!
In New York, if you have a gun that is, especially if it's spray painted, that's intent or whatever. So, you can actually do real jail time for that. So that was, it was definitely something we had to worry about. But anyway, got away with it. Yeah. And then Mike came and stayed with me, and I showed him all the guns I have in the.
Yeah, I was in there flipping him around like a cowboy when Camel was out of the room.
Oh boy! All right, I'm gonna get another drink, Mike. I'm gonna let you host the show.
Oh, hello. Yeah, put me full screen.
I'm gonna
That's
get a
very
drink
helpful
too.
of you.
Oh, Snarpticon's got a good question for Camel, but he's not here. He says, did
What
it
was
have
it?
the same high quality effects as Platooth's helicopter scene?
I don't think anything could beat that. And I don't want to even talk about it because I feel like if you weren't there, that all of us together that shared Platooth, that suffered through Platooth together, we shared a moment. And, I don't want to...
It was what I imagine being sexually assaulted would be like.
No, it's like... Well, we're just talking about Ocean's 11. I think in 15 years, there's going to be like a thing that we say, like, you were, you should have known better. You were there to watch Platooth, And it's like a bond. We're like, we're a band of brothers. It's a bond only found in watching Camel's movies. So I can't really tell anyone what about the helicopter scene.
You could kind of compare it, Mike, to surviving the Titanic, I guess.
Yeah, you can't really know about it unless
Yeah.
you were there.
That's right.
But Snarks has it right. Pedro still hasn't recovered. Pedro didn't know what had hit him. He was like, because he hadn't been on many streams at that point, and he was just like, he hasn't recovered.
That was a fun stream, huh?
Sumo, Platooth is our Normandy. That was the day we grew up, Our childhood ended.
That was the day you found out there's no Santa Claus. You're like, oh, this camel. There's something up with this camel.
We happy few. We band of brothers. For he
All
today that watches Platooth with me will be my brother.
Is Platooth not on membership? I thought it was. Maybe it's not. Maybe it's actually gone.
No, I think you took it down.
Oh,
I
it's
think
probably
you
for
were
the
like-
best. Yeah.
It kind of is because, like Ethan was watching a video today of a song that I'm sure we all know. It's a classic old song of a guy singing about how he's pining for this 16-year-old, and he's like 40, easy.
Okay.
And he's at her window. She's right there, and she looked 12. And he's like, it's like forbidden love. It's like, man, it was a different time back in the day.
Yeah.
It just the zeitgeist has shifted on that whole
Yeah.
thing.
Platooth was made in a certain epoch. That film era is gone. We don't do that anymore. There's no Brooke Shield movies like that.
What age was it? You know, that was like the golden age of cinema. What was Bluetooth?
Oh, I don't know. I know it won 25 Oscars on the Blu-ray box. It said we won 25 Oscars. I don't even think there are 25 categories, but we swept that year, so I was quite excited about that. Let's see here. It would definitely be 70s. You know, it's like
that's exactly what I was about to say. 70s.
Yeah,
it's a 70s.
The dark age of cinema.
Yeah, you're like, wow, they don't make stuff like that anymore.
This is too real.
Yeah.
Like that's how Star Wars came out of that, you know, and just changed.
Yeah,
the whole
right.
game,
Yeah,
so.
there were a lot of movies at the time. You know, Empire Strikes Back, Rocky, where like the heroes lost, and Platoon
Lucas saw Platoon and he was like, we have to make a change in the entertainment industry. You can't go this way.
Yeah.
I just saw a horrible movie. Have you guys ever seen the movie Tommy by The Who?
No, I don't know.
The band The Who. Horrible.
Yeah, I know The Who. Oh.
No,
as far as it's here. Yeah, it's a musical, no dialogue. And Jack Nicholson's in it.
Great.
Elton John. All the Who members. It's bad.
Platoon? Platoon. Okay, let's go to the next one here.
Know.
Oh boy. Speaking of go to the movies, here we go.
Oh, that people aren't in quarantine and it's more of like a choice to wear masks if you really see the gravity of what's going on. So I'm not going to give any spoilers, but I saw the Barbie movie, which I don't even go to the movies that much, but we went early.
Did she go to the screening by that crazy woman?
That was so good.
Well, I'm sure there were people dressed in masks there because they were compulsory.
Yeah. Bedazzled pink masks.
Mm-hmm.
I obviously wore a mask. And
obviously, yeah.
Just got me thinking how it just felt icky to me. It felt weird. Like I enjoyed the movie, but like I couldn't figure out what the timeline was. Like, was the movie normally when you watch a movie, you're like, oh, this is present day. This just came out. This movie is about like right now. But even in the city, like nobody was wearing masks. And I'm not expecting every single character to wear a mask, even though I'd love to see that in a movie, or at least me.
Why?
Hang on. I thought she was talking about in the theater. No, she's talking about in the movie. Oh my!
I want to go to the movie and not see the actor. All right.
Oh my
They should do a movie where everyone has to wear a mask and like have a make-out scene, and there's just two masks smushing together.
Smushing together, yeah.
Main characters wearing masks and being COVID conscious. But anyways, like
yeah, let's move on from that. That's not ridiculous. Okay.
Like nobody in the city, like not even any of the background actors, like some of them, and it just feels like erasure, you know? Like it just feels like.
Does it? Is that what that feels like? Like they're reimagining history to? No, I don't think so. Trust me, that if there was true erasure, that's what you would want. You. We need to forget about the masks.
I'm dumbfounded.
This chick makes the Australian chick look smart.
Yeah, maybe they can get together.
They'd be besties. They kind of look the
There's
same.
not even acknowledging, like, yes, that there's still people out in the real world of today that wear masks. You know, I think it just really helps solidify that idea to a lot of people that COVID is over, that it's just like not in the worlds of any of the movies that are supposed to be set in reality. Anyways, that's just something that's been on my mind, but like,
what I mean, what's the over under that this woman's single? Is it 99%? 99.99%.
It's getting up. It's getting up there. What's that line in? What's that line in Oppenheimer? Near zero. I don't think it'll be zero. They also, you don't have movies where people just, you know, stop a scene and say, I gotta go take a dump either. You know, there is a level to reality that you don't show in a movie.
Not yet. Anyway, it's probably where we're headed.
Yeah, someday.
Hasn't felt as obvious.
I know when Joker was on the show, he would just go take a dump
It
whenever
was
he
very
wanted.
real.
It was just midstream. Oh,
Shut his camera off.
I guess we'll wait. Yeah.
I'm not really watching a ton of like new things. I don't know. I'm just rewatching my comfort stuff because the world is stressful, guys. I'll also say, because I just feel like I'm going to get comments about like, oh, well, nobody's wearing masks anymore, so why would people in movies? Like, but I know I'm in the minority, but when I go out,
could you do your fucking stream when you're not chewing or eating? Can you just like finish your food?
That is
sakes.
rich coming from you.
Just like finish whatever you're doing. Collect your thoughts at the end, please. Now do it.
Usually I see like at least a fellow masker or two. Like there are people masking regularly in society now, and that should be reflected in the extras on TV shows.
Fuck, it's an identity group now.
The extras.
I don't think now, Mike. I think, about month 2 of people wearing masks, it was like, hey, this is an excuse to hide my hideous
We're a group now.
Yeah.
Shows and movies that are supposed to be set in modern day. I mean,
see, the thing about doing that is like, then you have to acknowledge the entirety of COVID and the lockdowns. And it becomes one of those things where it's like, you watch a TV show and whoever the president is, it's like, all right, well, do you acknowledge that Obama was a president? Because Obama was the first black president, so that's pretty historical. But if you're going to have your own first black president, now you have your own universe. And so Succession had an issue with this because Succession, they never told you who the president was until the final season, where you started to maybe reflect that possibly the idea that Trump could have been the president, but there was no COVID, there's no lockdowns, no one's ever wearing masks. And because in that TV universe, it wasn't a thing. So it's, if you want to start doing the mask thing, then you have to say, well, this is the world it's living in. They did that in Law and Order, and it was terrible. I mean, it was absolutely ridiculous. So and it's also not evergreen content. So it's like, if you want to make something that is of its time, very much so, like in a Law and Order episode where people are watching it week to week, and it's supposed to be part of the cultural zeitgeist of what's currently happening. But if it's a movie, no, I don't want to watch any fucking masks. I mean, that's ridiculous.
Am I right?
No. No, you're not.
I think I'm right.
You're not.
No.
I think I'm right.
You're single.
The fingers too.
So,
oh, gross, man.
And stuff. After you start paying your writers better, get on this. Next.
Also, can I just point out in the middle of that weird tirade, she said, the world is really super stressful right now. And that is incredibly frustrating because the world has been incredibly stressful right now because of people like her. Yeah. So everyone is agitated and stressed out because of how the world is going. The people who are making the world like that and the people who are trying to stop the people making the world like that. If they could just pause from, inserting all this rubbish into everything, that would be nice.
Yeah. All right. But they're not going to do that. They can't do that because as soon as they do that, they have to admit that they're the problem. Everyone else is the problem but me. All right. God forbid you just have a job. Speaking about someone else who has a problem.
Fucking hell.
Interesting hair.
It's never ending.
How did I realize that I'm gender fluid?
Let me guess. You seeked attention? You weren't getting any that day. Okay.
Honestly, I noticed that my sense of self kept shifting and changing. And
What?
Phil, does your
wide eyes too?
You wake up. Do you ever wake up, Phil, and think, I think I'm a woman today?
No.
No, that hasn't happened to you? Oh, all right. You must be gay.
my connection to different words, my comfort level of different words kept changing. So for example, some days I would be totally okay with being referred to as a woman or people using she, her pronouns for me. And then other days it would feel like the worst feeling in the universe. And I couldn't understand at first why it felt okay some days and then didn't feel okay other days. And same went for they, them pronouns.
Is it because you're single?
Or
sounds like a chemical imbalance.
Or
yeah.
do you ever think maybe I need to see a psychiatrist?
Ooh.
I might have a mental health issue here.
Yeah. Well, you know, maybe she'll self-diagnose. You know,
multiple personalities.
Yeah.
Labels and identify.
Also, I'd like to point out that Sir Nolan of Lockhart has yet to donate $500. Thank you.
He's right though.
You know, I'm just stating facts.
He really painted a big target on his back, being so generous all these months.
Tales from Nolan.
It's like I'm the state, senator, whatever, like calling up my financiers every time I have to go for re-election.
Yeah, your donors.
Hey, how's the kids going? Yeah, Tommy ever get into soccer? That's great. Listen, I need $20 million. Gotta get myself out of some hot legal kayfabe here. A lot of people didn't know it was a joke, So
I got a golf cart issue here.
Golf cart issue. Buddy, old pal.
Fires, it all would shift and change. And it was really confusing. I did not understand what was happening until I came upon the word gender fluid on social media. And I realized, wait a second.
There's other idiots like me. Oh, good. Very good.
I found my people.
Yeah, there's a whole collection of us.
Gender can change, it can be fluid. And this entire time, perhaps that's what I was experiencing. And as soon as I kind of put it all together and said, wait, am I gender fluid? It all clicked and it felt so right. And I knew this is exactly who I am.
There you go, everyone.
Thanos did nothing wrong. Just throwing that out there.
Could you imagine?
Well, he was random and impassionate, so maybe he did.
No, he shouldn't have not been random. He should have been like these specifics.
Yeah.
All right. Oh God.
Oh, I've been avoiding this the whole time. Now here I get to listen. Excellent. What top is that?
I don't know. It's like a fake top.
Yeah, it's a top that's meant to show where the boobs go, where she doesn't have any.
This is it. Mike loves it. Mike's like, oh, that's great. There's no boobs there.
All right, got a new top for Ella to wear.
For $10, Sir Nolan of Lockhart says, here's another 10 to wipe your bum with. Yeah, thanks.
He only wipes his ass with 50s.
I actually $500 bills. That's the new thing.
They make those?
Yeah, of course
they do. Yeah, there are $500 and $1,000 American bills.
Super rare though. All right, I'll play this.
I mean, the original cartoon came out in 1937, and very evidently so. There's a big focus on her love story with a guy who literally stalks her. Yeah. Weird. Weird. Well, we didn't do that this time.
No. What do you mean we? Like you had a fucking, creative, you didn't put any input.
She was in the writer's room. They were hashing it out, 3 a.m. in the morning.
I'm like, oh, what is Rachel, whatever her name is, think? Let's ask her. Can you help us write this, please?
Prince or a different kind of prince? We have a different approach to what I'm sure a lot of people will assume is a love story just because, we cast a guy in the movie. Right. Andrew Burnap, great dude. Yeah.
I love how she, calls him a dude. It's so, I'm not putting you on the same level. You're over there now. You're a dude. You're just, you're not really here. Let's move on.
Yeah, this is post-Barbie. You're being canned.
Yeah.
It's one of those things that I think everyone's going to have their assumptions about what it's actually going to be, but it's really not about the love story at all, which is really, really wonderful. And whether or not she finds love.
Have you seen Snow White? Do you know what Snow White is? Have you ever seen the whole fucking movie?
Why is that really, really wonderful? She's
don't know.
Ew.
It's about power.
Heterosexuality.
Love along anybody's guess until 2024. All of Andrew's scenes could get cut. Who knows? It's Hollywood, baby.
Why do actors do this? Why do they keep doing this?
So I made a comment here, and I said she's so insufferable. She has this grating 20-something humble condescension where she pretends to be in on the secret, but really doesn't have an original thought in her head. And yeah, it's just, and it comes off in the way that she speaks and talk, like her sort of vernacular.
Yeah.
And it's just like, you think that you're part of this elite club, and on a very peripheral level, you kind of are. But in reality, it's like, no, you just kind of failed upwards in life. And you think you know the secrets to all of this fucking shit. But you're coming off like a cringy asshole. And there's no way to tell people like any of that. Like, they have to be 40 before they realize. I mean, there are very rare occasions. I'm not just saying this because he's here. But Phil Diaz gets it. Phil Diaz is a normal fucking guy. He doesn't do any of this shit. You know? I like Phil. I've asked Phil to be on the show for a while before he decided to be here. And because he doesn't fucking act like this. Because there's fucking crazy people out there who think that they are automatically in a position to deserve whatever clout that has found them. And that's the biggest problem. Go ahead, Mike.
Well, and the ironic part of the whole thing is the reason she is in this position that she's in is because of the way she looks.
100%.
She's a young, attractive female.
Is she?
It's like,
I mean, her eyes are over here, but
well, look, that's neither here nor there. Whether you think she's a 10 or not, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
The reason that's why she's standing in front of the camera right now. That's why she's in that movie.
Right.
And could you imagine being an executive, like a studio head, who's budgeted this friggin' movie, and you're looking at what happened with friggin' what's it called, the mermaid one, and you're like, oh my,
The Little Mermaid.
Again. Like we sunk so much money into this. Can you not sabotage it for us?
Yeah.
Before it's even out.
And also, could you imagine if the roles were flipped? Imagine if some dude did a press junket, and he was just like, oh, it's not like a normal kind of movie. It's really about, guys being empowered, and hey, there's a girl in the movie. Maybe she gets cut. I don't know. Sorry, tough luck, bitch. Like,
yeah.
Like, what a fucking, what are you crazy? That would be, that would be
true.
Yeah. Repeated over and over for 100 years. People are like, can you believe that this guy said that shit? So anyway, apparently it did catch up with her. She had to apologize for it. I don't have the video. I couldn't find it, but she starts like crying, and it's just a bunch of fucking bullshit.
Does she?
Like,
oh my
god. Yeah. So
yeah, I saw
Maybe
a
just
article that was basically
go on.
saying like what you talked about before on this, Mike, of like they should have someone that reins these actors in, like a woke PR guy.
Yeah, like they have the what is it, the what is it called? Like a diversity officer. They need to have a based officer.
Oh, there she is.
Who has their finger on that side of the pulse and says like, no, that's too far. Because there's a lot of shows and TV shows now that I see this where they sprinkle in very surface level woke stuff just on the top. It has no effect on the show or anything. And I sincerely believe that the shows or the movies, whatever, put this stuff in there just to throw people off the scent or get the woke mob to leave them alone. And the rest of the show is well-written show. I'm thinking of Wednesday did this. They had the character just throw out like 5 or 6 the whole season, just like 5 or 6 kind of that was a bit cringe like lines, but they have no basis on, they have no connection to anything else. And I really think it was just like something to kind of throw them off the scent. And you need someone who's kind of has their finger on the pulse to know when that goes too far and when you're actually, okay, this is going to actually get us in trouble. But yeah.
Yeah, it seems like she got a talking to.
Well, she did. Yes. And so this is her response video. Here we go. Which is 100%, just a response. It's just like, oh, I was told to make this.
Video is going to get taken out of context. And I know that at this point.
What was taken out of context? The part where you said you might fire your lead actor? Okay.
I can't really stop people from doing that because That's what my whole existence on the internet is. It's just me being taken out of context. And
Yeah, all the times. I love it. It's like, let me go instantly to the victimhood. God
Snack
forbid
Guy
I
has
actually
it.
be accountable for my words.
She needs to yell out, kayfabe.
Yeah, see, that's... She has to watch Camel Nights more. If you say whatever you want to say and then at the end say it's kayfabe, it's all good. That's the fucking... Yeah, that's the mulligan. All right. Also, is Cecil still streaming? He's got fucking Tuesdays with Maury over there. All right, we'll keep going.
You're not the father.
Which is fine. That's what I signed up for, isn't it? But I never want it to come off as me being ungrateful for the opportunities I have. When I say that this has been the biggest adjustment of my life, like understanding the way my life operates now, being who I am, and the things that I've been so fortunate to make.
You know, if you really think about it too, like, it's almost too early to tell because of the new woke Hollywood, but this could be really damning. Like, this could be like she doesn't work again for 5-10 years. And I know that sounds... No, I know it sounds crazy. Like, oh, no, that's not the case. Like, they'll give her a million chances. But if she's untenable, if she's someone that they can't rein in, and she's already this early at a stage in her career where she's making apology videos, like, that's really difficult to... Like, I wouldn't want to take a chance on that.
She's already been cast in her next movie.
Which is what?
Eyes Wide Apart. That's 3, baby! That's 3 times!
Fuck my life!
Oh!
I knew it was coming.
I genuinely thought, I was like, well, maybe Rob has some insight. So stupid.
No.
Oh, that was worth it.
I can't believe I'm for it.
You just got robbed, Camel.
I literally
just
was
got
just like,
robbed.
Oh, hold on. Let me just bend over and pull my pants down. There you go, Rob.
God, that felt good.
Rob, this is you around for that 1%
robbed.
chance. Robbed. Hashtag robbed.
And it was the same fucking joke that he did with Eric Withers. The same one.
Oh my god.
Shit, that was great.
So dumb.
I mean, it just slid right in. It's like he knew what you were going to say.
It was rehearsed. Oh god. Eric, whatever your last name is, Winberg, something. Says finally. Yeah, I know. Finally, Rob slips one in there. All right, let's keep watching. She does look poorly drawn. Why is this eye higher and to the left?
Comes with so much ground that I never thought I would be able to cover, and that people think I'm doing poorly and other people think I'm doing gracefully, and I don't think I'm doing it at all. So when I tell you that it's hard, I just mean to be inside my brain. That's hard. And I'm there 24/7. I can't.
I don't want to be the one to point it out, but you haven't said anything about what you said on the red carpet. You haven't said anything. You're making excuses for being famous, but you haven't actually addressed the comments you made about Snow White or your co-host or anything.
I can't get out of it. And I don't know if that will make sense, but that's where I'm at. I'm so grateful for the things that I'm able to do. And a lot of what I'm able to...
This is a video saying, please, Disney, don't fire me.
Yeah, this isn't an atonement or like a clarification or anything.
No, it's I fucked up. You guys don't realize how hard it is to be me, and I didn't mean whatever that came out as. I'm really sorry.
What to do is because of you guys.
Hey, SDA's here. I haven't seen SDA in a minute. What's up, buddy?
What's up,
You
SDA?
okay? I haven't seen SDA in a long time.
And I'm so unbelievably thankful for that. At the end of the day, I look at this trip and think, if somewhere like that can exist.
The fuck?
She's in Africa? What was that? She's on a camel?
Why is she writing me? What was that in it? That was so weird.
Can we see that again?
Yeah, what the fuck was that? Did you film over something?
Trip. On vacation.
I look at this trip and think, if somewhere like that can exist. And
Who edits an apology video? So, you know what we really need here? Some shadow of a camel walking by. Oh.
It's to humanize her. I like you. I know I've been paid millions of dollars to play, headline a movie, but I too ride camels like the people.
I go on vacations as well.
Yeah, remember in West Side Story when I rode that camel down Central Park? No, not really.
And so can my tiny pink bedroom from New Jersey. I can also be having the greatest...
I'm sorry, what the fuck was that camel video in
You're
there?
really trying to humanize this.
time and simultaneously wishing people would stop sending me death threats. And maybe that's a
People are sending you death threats. Is that really a thing? Are you worried about what the internet thinks? I guess you are.
weird takeaway for this video. This is a life. This is real. It's filled with a lot of beautiful moments and beautiful people. I have a loving...
That she wants to fire.
Yeah, remember when I had dinner with my Nana and we both wore masks? Fucking AOC Jr. over here.
family, an incredible boyfriend that I love so much, beautiful friends and family.
Again, who edits in clips with Dylan Mulvaney?
That's
or
not-
whoever the fuck that is.
No,
I don't think so.
People that I miss. It's a privilege to miss people the way that I do, but it's hard. And it's lonely. It's very lonely. I just know that if that
She
loneliness
just
can
mentioned
exist,
all the people in her life.
I know. Her beautiful boyfriend that she loves. And
I'm so alone.
Her
Sometimes
family.
I make off-the-cuff remarks on the red carpet about firing my co-host, but I'm so sad and alone. What?
so can other things, and I will be okay. Maybe that's a weird takeaway. Regardless, this is not supposed to be anything other than,
I have an idea. Let me sum it up for you. Hey, you know what? I did an interview about a couple days ago where I said some things that were kind of unfashionable. I kind of fucked up. You know what? I understand now that maybe that wasn't the best approach, and I was really just trying to be kind of bawdy on the cuff or off the cuff. And I don't really think that stuff, I was trying to be funny. It didn't work out. I'm sorry. I love Snow White. The end. That's all you had to say. I don't know what this was. This is a bunch of bullshit.
She needs to hire you.
Yeah,
for a publicist.
That would have been. That's all you had to say. I was trying to be funny. It didn't work. I was trying to be. It was kayfabe. Sorry, it was all kayfabe.
Exactly.
Yeah. Unbelievable. Well done. All right. Oh yeah, we got a long show tonight. Everyone, get some popcorn. Oh, I want to bring this up. Sort of a half a minute here. Pedro. Speaking of Pedro, he watched the Bluetooth video with us. This is his new thing coming out. What is it? Something I don't know. Robots or ladies or Pedro. Don't ask me to pitch you shit, man. I have no idea.
Waifus plus kaijus.
Yeah. So if none of the women that we've watched tonight are up to snuff, and you're like, I still need a waifu, you could sign up for this email here. I'll actually post this in the chat. I've seen some of the art. He's shown me the pages. They look really cool. I had a meeting with Pedro today. He's going to be doing the trailer for the Claude Agent. Super excited. We're going to do some cool shit that I've never seen before. And I'm super excited to work with him again. But yeah, so I told him I'd totally share this out. I put the chat right there. just sign up. Just give it a sign up. And I'm telling you, it looks really good. So I wouldn't be promoting it if I didn't like it. So that's about it. Okay, so move to the next one here. Okay, Snuck.com says Rini is waifu.
She's Asian.
Oh my god!
Thank you.
Have you seen his avatar? Bring that back up, Camel.
Snuck.com always has the absolute best avatars.
Yeah, him and Mortal V, they do well.
All right, we're gonna keep going here, but I've always promised, and we'll get there eventually, that Rob was gonna host the show one of these days.
Yes.
I need to get another drink, so Rob, you're up, bro.
Blow him up.
I'll be right back.
What? Yeah.
Recite a poem, Rob.
I was thinking earlier, have you guys ever been in the zone where you just know that you could pick someone up if you wanted to? Have you ever been in that zone?
Do you mean
Like
physically
Like
lift
over your
them?
head?
Yeah, let's go with that. Sure.
Yeah, sure. I could. Yeah, depending on the person size.
I pick up my kids every day. You know, give them a hug, spin them around.
Why, have you had-
Is that what you were asking?
No, not at all.
Have you had this feeling recently, Rob?
No, long
Maybe
time
you were
ago.
at the grocery store and you saw the bag checker, the bagger at the grocery store. Thought you could pick him up.
Perth wants you to tell him a joke.
Oh, okay. Your mama is so ugly that when your dad threw her out of the house, he got arrested for littering.
Is this the same man that just did that amazing joke?
Did he fuck up?
Let's not speak of it again.
Oh, good.
Why
Do
did you do that?
Do we still have over 100 people watching?
Barely.
Yeah, really.
Oh, good.
No, I wanted to know what Rob was getting at about picking people up.
I know.
Oh my god, people are throwing tomatoes in the chat. Oh my god. Fucking Christ, bro. What are you doing?
Red
lame
Freefall.
Rob. Boo this man. Wow, I've never seen such a
broccoli
thing.
now.
Ha, I like this one. Ha ha.
Bootleg says Rob just killed my boner.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm going to get a lot of soft strokes during the show. You know, they're like, can we make it 2.5 hours as Campbell talks? But usually people climax before we get to the end. It's totally typical. I have thought of something. If we get a $500 super chat, I'll tell you who gave me the 4. That's what I'll do.
Oh.
Can you imagine?
Mike's like, oh, for God's sakes, please don't fucking do it. I'll have to deal with this for the rest of my life. All right. Let's go to the next one. So I saw this. Oh, God, it made me so angry. I'm going to have to read it out to you. This is an ad, and it's from DC Comics. And it's essentially like the Justice League in a group chat, and they're talking about whatever. So I'm going to play it for you. It's so fucking gay. Superman says, we have an emergency. Everyone report immediately. Shows Starro. And, sorry, excuse me. Let's see here. Flash says, already here. Okay, because he's fast.
Nice.
Wonder Woman says, I'll be there in 4 minutes and 43 seconds. All right. Batman says, hey. Green Lantern said, is anyone going to tell him? Diana says, Bruce, the way you are texting is rude.
Oh.
Huh?
Superman says, nobody actually texts K. Unless they're specifically trying to antagonize people.
What?
And I think you know that. Aquaman says, I think he's doing it to be hurtful on purpose.
Is this official?
This is official, dude. Yeah. Batman says, K. That's it. I mean,
And then
what fucking boneheaded, sad, fat fucking loser with no fucking boyfriend wrote this bullshit?
And the funny
Do you understand
thing is,
what fucking superheroes are? Do you understand the whole fucking concept of a team fighting fucking crazy shit from outer space? Why? It's like Zach says, the silly Billy shit. Oh, it's a goof. It's fun. Fuck you, bro.
It's
Make
dead.
this better.
This is the end.
Yeah.
I mean, it's the end. There's the fact that they would even consider putting this out. This is the end. I mean, sorry, go on, Rob.
The funny thing is, out of all people, Batman wouldn't even be in this group text. He wouldn't say a single thing to these people. He would just ignore them.
Yeah. There was an excellent story by Grant Morrison, Tower of Babel, where essentially Batman considers the Justice League to be such a threat, he comes up with like fail safes of how to kill all of them.
Yeah, I remember that one.
That's a good one.
It's a great one. It was actually the one that they were going to make the movie about with Armie Hammer when they were back in the 2006, 2007. That's what the story was going to be. And they actually made a Justice League Doom, which is the cartoon version of the same story.
Yeah, that's good.
And that is not this. This is some fucking bullshit. Like, who is this for? Who reads this and thinks, oh, they got him? That's what Batman does. Batman would totally say K. Got him.
Fuck you, Clark.
It's just, and again, this is an ad. This is an ad for DC Comics. Hey, you like this? Why don't you buy some more shit like this? Because this is the fucking shit that's in the books. And that's not a lie. That's not a joke. That's actually what's in the books.
Oh, yeah.
It's insane.
And you've got freaking what's his face out there? I can't remember his name. Bad mouthing Chuck Dixon because he's gone to shit, and he's saying weird things about the Punisher. Meanwhile, the state of the industry is, I mean, it's scrounging around in the sewers.
Yeah.
I find that, I mean, I see a lot of crazy shit, but that is the fact that they would put that out. It's a demonstration that they have nothing to offer.
This comment here, this guy says, he is just like me. For real. I'm literally Batman. This is real. 685 likes. What?
There you have it.
What? I have seriously gotten into like 70s and 80s books. I consider comic books like a wine. I don't do anything past the year 2000.
Yeah.
I really don't. And it used to be almost like, a little feather in my cap, like I was like, oh, I know so much. I was like Aldous. Well, let me tell you about comics, like, but no, now I'm like, no, it's fucking crap, bro. It's crap.
It's dead.
It's dead. It's absolutely
dead.
Yeah.
How do you guys feel about cell phones in superhero comics?
I think it's an interesting question. I think, like anything, it can be done right. But the fact that so many of the writers use it as a form of getting out their own personal ideology is aggravating. It's just like, you see the shit that, what's that whale woman? What's her name?
Rhymes with whale.
Yeah. Nightingale. What's her fucking name?
Gail
Simone. Yeah. Like,
there you go.
The shit that she was doing with Batgirl, it was like, what are you doing? Why are you doing this? You're not helping anybody. You're making it goofy. Superheroes don't need to be goofy. The other day I picked this up. Super proud of this. This is the entire run of Marvel Presents featuring Sam Keith doing Wolverine.
Yeah.
And I got, hold on, this stuff here too. This is later on. These are the books, when when Wolverine fought Venom. Nice. This is legit shit. And even this at the time was kind of garbagey, but this is what led to the Max. This is like fun. It's like, it's cool. There's no fucking political ideology in it. They're not trying to sell you anything except for, fucking action figures.
Right.
That's all you should be trying to sell at most.
And it's crazy that it's like, you look at something like Marvel's Presents, this was like an anthology that was split up with like another or two other stories. And for something to hit like that, there was just so much badass stuff going on back then.
Yeah.
Where even the sub-tier comics had gems in it.
Yeah.
Can you think of any other form of entertainment that you haven't, taken part in like 25 years? Or is it just comics? Because it's crazy when you think of it like that.
I think it's pervasive in every form of entertainment. I see it in video games. I see a lot of, I don't know if it's woke. I don't think it is, but I know that the mechanics of the new Diablo are questionable and that there's a lot of people who have a lot of issues with it because they've made it kind of for normies. And so I've started playing Diablo 2. I've never played it. I was like, I'm going to give this a whirl. And it's great. And it's like, oh, okay. And I can see where the clear divide is between old school Diablo and the new age shit. Because you're like, oh, there's definitely a split. And
yeah, I don't think it... sorry, go on.
No, go ahead.
I don't think it has to be directly related to woke, but I think the whole diversity and inclusion and HR and all that sort of stuff and diversity hiring and quotas has really detrimental flow-on effects. Yeah. The whole approach to who gets promoted and marketed, that has the same thing. Music is in, like the music industry is in like a crazy spiral.
Oh, like a free fall. Yeah.
Yeah, mediocrity. It's accelerating exponentially.
But it's also massively plummeting. So we see it in the comic industry. We see the collapse because that's what we do. There's an excellent video out by this YouTuber called The Moon. And I don't agree with all of his takes, but he did one recently, and it talks about the downfall of Disney. It's brand new. And it's essentially talking about how everything that's come out in the last 5 to 6 years has really been like hardcore propaganda movies. And that's even true in video games to some extent. And now it's true in comic books. And, I don't really know about music. I don't listen to modern music. But it's a good video to watch because he goes through the history of propaganda in film. And I would suggest seeing it because there's definitely a point where you start watching it and you're like, oh, okay, so there's more going on here than just sort of meets the eye. I'm trying to think specifically what some of the issues are, but it's it addresses all the things that we were talking about, and it's pretty good. Let's see here, Camel Goo. Thank you. All right. Let's see here. Let's go to the next one. Let me turn the volume up. This is another Karen.
George, I am doing my job.
No, you're not. Your job is to be a principal. Do we go here?
My job is to get you off the campus. This is a place of business.
That's the security's job. You're a
that
principal.
That is my job.
You know what?
Get off the campus!
Quit yelling at me! Oh no!
I don't think she was expecting that. I just like this is screaming at her. You had issues like that, Mike?
Yeah, you know, we would go skating in schools and stuff. I never ran into anyone like that, but you'd occasionally get a weirdo.
I
never
like
screamed
to
at them like that though.
As soon as she starts, defining what her job parameters are, he's like, "No, that's not your job. Your job is to you go into security, and we'll see what happens."
I am doing my job.
No, you're not. Your job is to be a principal. Do we go here?
My job is to get you off the campus. This is a place of business.
That's the security's job. You're a
That is
principal.
my job.
You know what?
Get off the campus!
What does he actually say?
Quit yelling at me.
He just says, "Wait, hold on."
My job.
You know what?
Get off the campus!
Quit yelling at me! Oh no!
Okay, buddy. Well done. All right, let's go to the next one. She met her match, though.
Yeah.
All right.
I mean, what do you say to that?
Yeah. I don't know what you say to anything like that.
Yeah, this is going to be painful.
Boys are stronger than girls.
Well, physically, like, for the most part, in gender roles and stuff like that, boys are just supposed to be stronger. That's just a thing that happens.
What are you talking about? Is this the thing?
They work out at the gym. And yeah, girls certainly can work out too if they want. But again, it's more common for boys.
Kid's a Martian.
Who's one to say what gender, depends, who's stronger? It doesn't matter what gender you are. It matters who you are. It doesn't.
The fact that you have to argue this much against gender only proves that you agree with it. If you have to say that there are defined lines between the two, then you're agreeing that they exist. I mean, it
doesn't matter what you were born. It matters what you want to be.
You could be referring to strength in so many ways, like physically, emotionally, where the strength.
Oh, I know we're gonna redefine it.
Like it all just depends, and there's just
Mike, 2 + 2 is 5. I don't know if you know that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So many factors that go into it.
I play volleyball, and sometimes we play the boys' teams, and we
Why? Why are you playing the boys' teams?
They could be talking about pelvic strength, you know?
Ah, yeah.
It's very different.
And it feels so good, So I don't agree with that.
Why does it feel good? Because it's a super challenge? I mean, what if there's no difference between the two, then it should feel like nothing.
What the fuck is her name?
Suala. My name is Suala.
Suhela.
I think getting rid of these preconceived notions that boys go to gyms, girls stay at home.
It's not about the gym. A man who doesn't go to the gym is already stronger than a woman who does.
No, I'm a lady, buddy. I haven't been to the gym in 3 years. I'm a dainty woman now. That's all that matters.
The average man.
I have seen your legs.
Yeah. Yeah.
You have skipped leg day for a few years. I can see that.
Like 5 decades. I'm only 40 and I skipped an extra 10 years.
An extra?
Yeah.
Best friends is a girl, and she's stronger than half the guys I know.
Boys.
Okay.
She isn't. She isn't.
I can promise
she may
you she's not.
Look it. She isn't. Get them to sit down and do an arm wrestle.
Like this?
Yeah, exactly. There's a video of a woman crying. And she wasn't seriously crying, but she was like, damn, I had my boyfriend pin me down. And I work out, I do jiu-jitsu, I do martial arts, and there's nothing I could do. You could just hold me down, and he's not like this big strong guy. And she was crying because she was realizing, shit, there's nothing I can physically do.
Yeah.
There's this other video of this chick who reckons she can beat this guy in a jiu-jitsu match, and he goes, "Yeah, I'll take you and your friend on at the same time," and he taps both of them at the same time.
Okay, but there is another video of a guy bragging in a jiu-jitsu gym, saying he can beat any girl there, and he gets his leg.
He gets tapped. Yeah.
Snapped.
Yeah.
He pops his knee or something. So.
Oh shit.
PTP says Camel has an old lady bod. I actually resemble that remark, so thank you. All right, let's go to the next one. All right, let's get out of the politics for the night.
Million people, you'd think that it wouldn't be that hard to find at least one person to fall in love with, right? Well, not really. There may be lots of people in the US, but many of them don't fit the personal criteria that we look for in a mate. For example, let's say that you're only interested in women. That immediately cuts the number of potential mates in the US in half, from 320 million down to 160 million. Now let's also assume that you're only interested in women that have a sense of humor. The number then drops from 160 million all the way down to 0. 320.
That's low.
That's good.
It's tough out there on them streets. I'll tell you what.
0. Oh. Let's send this to my wife, That's a good test. Send this to your wife if she laughs, But if she doesn't, then you'd be like, "See, you're proving the video right."
I watched Seinfeld with your wife. She laughed. She knew it was.
She did, yeah. I had to kind of nudge her a little bit, but
it's like that's when you laugh. Don't embarrass me in front of Mike.
There, yeah, see that George is funny,
Got her programmed well.
Yeah, I found this. I thought this was good. This tree. What a crazy tree. What kind of tree would you call that? Is that a fucking
finger tree?
That's you reincarnated.
That's I came back to the tree.
Grow up to tell everyone to F off.
I'm gonna come back as one of those fuckish trees.
And when the wind blows through you, it's fuck you.
Did anyone hear that?
Fuck all of you.
Fuck y'all. Mike had such a good time when he was here with me in Jacksonville that he said, "Man, if only we were kids together." And I was like, "Huh, that's odd." And I found this video of what it would have been like being kids with Mike.
What do you call the new water and ooze blasting oozinator? Oh, yeah! Oh, yeah! And of course, awesome. The new oozinator blaster from Super Soaker. Make your puppy required. Be so
sticky.
Oozinator. Wow. Oh, yeah! How is this a real toy?
The oozinator.
There were simpler times back then.
Yeah. People didn't, they look at it now and they're like, "That's disgusting."
What do you call the new water and ooze blasting oozinator?
I like the jerk motion.
Yeah!
Why is he rubbing it in?
He loves it.
He's like rubbing his nipples.
Oh no! It's all over me.
Oh, yeah! And of course, the new oozinator blaster.
I mean, is this a real toy?
Not the hair.
Oozinator. I mean, please tell me that's an SNL skit. Let me see.
Oh shit!
You looking it up?
I am looking it up right now. No, it's real.
You mean we could get 2 of those and bring them to Las Vegas?
Here we go, everyone. Wow. Oh my god. Yeah, it comes with 2 cartridges of ooze.
Yeah, how do you get more ooze when you run out?
If you want a refill, just ask your dad, I suppose.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Dad, I ran out of ooze to squirt all over my friends.
$124.
Yeah, we'll find a used one, This
How
one's
did we
$50.
just find out about this?
I also there were many, many people who were in whatever corporate room who were like, "Yeah, that's okay. That's a good idea. Let's do that." All right, whatever. Let's go to the next one here. Oh, I also thought this was interesting. It says, when you want to make money, but not have to give up that ass.
My hitters don't play with it, don't play with it, don't play with it. They stay with it. I'm okay.
You guys find a lot of homeless people out there. You're like, you know what? I'll do anything. I'll do anything for love, but I won't do that. Unfortunately, I think gay shit pays the most, you know?
Yeah, probably.
And finally...
You've learned that from experience.
This is just, I just thought it was good.
All right, who's going to win the race? Small or big? Think about it. Think
I
about
think
it.
the big ones Raptors
Small
have the
or
small
big?
ones,
Ready?
so the small ones definitely.
It's a tie.
I now understand my humor.
Yes.
I like how the video's still going. It's like, oh, for God's sakes.
All right, who's...
Yeah. It's a tie, everybody. Well done. All right, and take a look at this here. Boots and heels, $35,000 bucks. And I think everyone should go buy it right now. Let me refresh. Come on. $35,275.
Wow, that was quick.
Wow. And we're moving on up to the east side. Yep, there you go, everybody. Thank you very much. I think Crazy Mad was the one who picked up that shoebox tier. We will be taking a lot of the campaign down very soon. I'm going to be taking down almost everything except for the... let me move all the way up here. Except for this, the quadriptych set. Because I got to start printing it so I can start sending it out. So, and hopefully, I'll actually get the Sheila called them mailboxes. They're not mailboxes. The lunch boxes, hopefully, I'll get out within the next couple of months or so. So, yeah, if you guys are interested, take a look. I'm going to... Cecil said I could go on his show, and so maybe I'll do a wrap-up there. And I'm going to see if Kelsey would be interested in hosting something like that. But yeah, probably sooner than later. And maybe Mike, let's do something on your show, you know?
Sure.
Yeah. So we're going to be wrapping up this campaign very soon, and I'm going to get the email list together for the Claude Agent so you guys can sign up for that, and that'll be launching sometime early next year. All right. Now it's time. It's time to look at some ladies. You guys ready?
Did we get an intro yet?
All right, hold on. Here we go.
Because I need to go to the little boys' room.
Oh, how about I just sing for you?
Okay, you do that.
Okay.
Good luck.
Hey, everyone. It's time to look at some AI art.
I'm glad my cameo was not the worst of the night now.
Phil's leaving. Phil's like, I'm gone.
Oh, shit. This fucking guy.
I should stop drinking so much on stream.
Yeah, that's the problem. It's just kayfabe.
It's kayfabe, everyone. I'm kayfabing myself. Oh. All right.
I just sat down.
Yeah, I'm sorry. All right, get back to this. Whoop. This is going to be one of those streams that miraculously disappear. Okay, let's see here.
Because of the kayfabe?
No,
yeah, because of the kayfabe. That's why.
I destroyed him with my joke. That's why. He's
Yeah.
gonna delete it.
Eyes wide apart, everybody. All right, open this up. And...
It's like everyone to witness my title under my name, 16 and 0 AI Savant.
Did anything fun happen?
You missed my singing.
Oh no.
Yeah.
You
it's
thought
okay.
my cameo was bad, Mike. Camel topped me. That's saying something.
You know, I told you guys at the end of the last show, I shouldn't be the only one drinking.
That's
Camel,
true. Yeah. Wow.
Did you ever show off that video of you, Michael, and the Violet Crumble?
No, you know what? I have it ready on Final Cut, and I haven't edited it in yet because Final Cut took too long to load before I started the show. But it'll be ready by next week.
All right.
Thanks for ruining the surprise.
Sorry.
Thanks for ruining that for everyone. Real thing's doing it back. He doesn't realize we're live. Okay, we get it.
Oh yeah.
All right, let me.
So, Mike, are you going to not suck this week at the AI challenge?
No promises.
Hmm.
I'm just gonna do the opposite of what you say.
That's a fair
Make any
plan.
sense.
Yeah. All right, let's go.
You're very cocky, Rob. Let's see
Well,
how
I
it
mean,
goes.
I am 16-0, Mike. I don't know how you feel about that.
There we go. All right, number one, everybody, take a look. Here we go.
Just taking note of these.
Glasses are coming off.
Oh, who's doing the score? Me or Phil?
You, Mr. Cocky.
Yeah.
I'll do it.
With your great jokes.
Cocky.
Good veinage.
Mike?
Where are the veins?
On the
I
boobs still.
see him on the breasticles. I see him on the wrist. Something odd under her nose, though.
I'm into these boob veins, guys. I gotta tell you.
Trace a little map.
Not these, just in general. And these. I'm gonna say real.
Yeah, I'm gonna say real too. Rob?
Yeah, real.
Okay.
Oh, you're holding off because you don't want to influence everyone because you're like the best?
Exactly
Yeah, I
correct,
see it.
Mike.
Smart.
Now, what do you think?
Even more so.
Okay.
Yeah, she's gone way too far with the lip filler. It's just she looks ridiculous.
I used to know a poker dealer who did that. She was like, she was, I mean, for a poker room, she was pretty, but she did that to her lips, and it was just, ugh. It's terrible.
Did you let her win every time, Mike? You're like, oh,
No, she was a dealer.
Oh,
she was a dealer, and she used to have all these guys hit on her, and I guess that went to her head, and she thought, "Oh, I better."
Yeah, you're like, oh, pair of aces, I lose again. Can I have your number?
Pucker up, Buttercup.
Yeah.
All right, let's go to the next one.
That's shiny.
Really nice texture on the bikini.
She's got an Alita Battle Angel quality to her face.
I'm starting to feel like the AI is starting to converge, because I do think this is AI, and I feel like the face is just this generic AI face.
Yeah.
What's the go with the name? She's got a name there. What does that mean in the scheme of things?
Some of these girls are on Instagram, but it doesn't mean anything because some of them might be Instagram AI models and some of them might be Instagram like real models. So,
Can you imagine the kind of degenerate friggin' Lebanese dude in a tracksuit pant making AI Instagram accounts?
What are you saying, Mike? You got a problem with that? Maybe they're not Lebanese, Maybe they're from Florida,
Maybe they're from.
Can we look at her eyes again?
Yeah.
Yeah, they've put the red in.
No, but look at the shape of the. Is it the iris? The circle part's all wonky. Like that's not a circle.
That's the pupil.
Yes, that.
She kind of looks like Courtney Cox,
Or a little bit like Phil's favorite, Liz Hurley.
Oh yeah, all right.
She's got a little Liz Hurley lips.
Face shape.
Yeah, that's fake.
And look at the armpit too. They're spreading the pit out so it doesn't make a 3-pronged crease.
The camel toe.
Yeah, the camel moon toe.
All right. Who's keeping score?
What are you guys saying?
I'm saying it's fake.
I'm saying fake as well. I would not be surprised if we come back and this one's real.
All right.
I would be. So therefore, you lose, Rob.
Here we go.
Oh.
Would AI make this?
That's the $1 million
Well,
question.
I mean, you enter prompts, so it's gonna make what you tell it.
Would anyone enter this prompt?
Well, okay, that's the question. Maybe they're interested in the Barbie movie. You know, like
Interesting fold under her arm there. The dress is bunching her body.
Also,
up in a
do they
strange
make
way.
pink Teslas? I don't know.
I mean, you can paint your Tesla whatever you want. It's going to cost you a fortune.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna say
it does
real.
actually look. You know how it's not super shiny. You know, you can get matte paint jobs. Usually they're black or charcoal, not usually pink. But
yeah, because it looks shit.
Yeah.
I'm saying
How's your
real.
father says, does bad Photoshop count as AI? No. Bad Photoshop is still
Bad
real.
Photoshop. It's its own thing. Yeah.
It's just
Mike,
yeah.
what do you say?
This is real.
Okay, we're all real on that too. We're all the same so far.
Even we're
All right.
converging.
Next one.
An Asian. That looks like a bad boob job to me.
I haven't seen anyone do a kind of tongue maneuver in AI yet. Not saying can't be done. Just saying, is that what it would do?
Everyone's saying fake in the chat. It's interesting.
There's good blemishing on the skin.
I'm saying
unusual
real.
face, unusual background with weird stuff happening in it. There is something funny happening on the edge of, is that a chair or something? It's like going like that.
Phil, what are you saying?
I'm saying
Could just
real.
be Photoshop.
Bad boob job.
Mike?
I'm saying real.
Okay. I'm saying real as well. We went against chat there. Pretty much everyone was saying fake.
I wonder why chat thinks it's fake.
Yeah, SDA. Oh, not you. Joseph Dredd says fake. Let's see here. Serious Cat, fake. Bootleg Godzilla, fake. Jeremy Burt's fake. Yeah, a lot of people think. Oh no,
Bootleg says
Jeremy
the
Burt
left
said
side of
real.
the mouth looks weird though. Well, that's the thing. People look weird.
Yeah, people are weird.
When I first started drawing, I would look at people. You know, I'd say like, okay, I want a character kind of yelling or wincing, and I would kind of look at a picture and I'm like, you can't draw it how it is.
Yeah,
because it doesn't look right.
Right.
It looks wrong when you draw it how it is.
Because she's so hot. Zoom into the mouth. I can't get in any closer, unfortunately. So, all right, on to the next one. Here we go.
Whoa.
Well, I mean, first thing is you think fake, but then is it just bad Photoshop?
Yeah, is it like that heavily airbrushed?
There is something going on with that boob. It's like
What,
we
this
put all
one?
of our effort into one, the other one,
Not so much.
We've concentrated 90% of our focus on the right boob. The left one is whatever.
Looks like she's in Night City as well.
Can we zoom in, or is that as what we get?
I think that's it. Yeah.
I don't think you're going to get any more detail.
I can't even zoom out, actually.
It's as if her lower torso is made of carbon fiber.
it's as
Like a
her
Terminator.
proportions look wrong. Like I feel like I could have drawn this. You know, it's like does it all line up right? I mean, I wouldn't have drawn those boobs, God no. But
no, you wouldn't have drawn any boobs.
No,
You're like no,
she'd be flat as a pancake. But,
She reminds me of she's got kind of like Amber Heard face. I'm gonna say fake.
So is it bad Photoshop or is it bad AI? I'm gonna say it's bad AI. I think this is fake.
All right, I'll go real for the hell of it.
Really?
Yeah.
Chokeout says fake all of them. Huh, that's interesting.
Yeah, I think this one's AI generated.
Okay, go to the next one.
It's a bad call, Rob.
We'll see.
Any eye zooms here?
I can't zoom in at all, actually, unfortunately.
I think it's only fair. Like we don't get to zoom in and inspect the freaking pixel. Like
I mean, it really comes down to where I pull it from. So some sites have them high res, some of them don't. So I just can't zoom in.
they've got the moles. They've left the freckles on.
Angela Curry says, "When will we see some dudes, Camel?"
Do you want to do dudes?
Next week? Yeah,
that would be pretty funny. That would be pretty funny.
That's so gay.
We're just studying these guys' abs. And
yeah, can you
dick
zoom
roots.
into his nipples, please?
Yeah.
I mean, this one looks so. The eyes look so fake. I think it's real.
Yeah, like I've seen Photoshop jobs like this. Absolutely.
Yeah, I'm gonna say real on this one. But she almost looks like a doll. Like a mannequin.
If it's real, someone has done an effect on the eyes. That's 100%.
Yeah.
Phil's saying real.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mike.
I'm gonna go fake on this
Okay.
one.
Okay.
I went real.
Yeah,
All
so
right,
getting
next
some
one.
difference here. Oh, it's Ella.
Look
Not with those wangos.
Giant Ella.
Boats. Look at those buoys.
Where are her legs?
She's on the edge. She's supposed to be on the edge
Like
of
a
a
pool?
thing, but it kind of looks like they're just going right into the thing.
That's a hard shadow, Mike, on her leg.
Yeah, but it's just so if you can imagine, the pool is like this. Yeah, it's a corner.
Yeah.
And she's right tucked in there. Oh, I don't know. I mean,
Those can't be real.
that's like
I'm going fake.
you're getting to the point where it's like, oh, you're a 10 in the face and you're a freaking, quadruple D and perfect skin and you're in the freaking Bahamas.
Her torso looks wrong too. Like it looks really long.
It looks like
she looks like
that
she looks one of
artist.
one of those
Frank
sexy
Cho?
centaurs.
I'm going 40% Zed says I want it to be real, so I'm going fake. That
Alright.
hair as well.
It is weird. The hair is
that
weird.
one that goes across her face. That's
What about,
I forgot to turn on the stabilizer in Photoshop. My line
Yeah.
is all wonky.
She's got like a middle part and then another bit that's parted as well, which is really weird.
Yeah, look at that. Yeah, this is fake.
Phil, what are you going?
I'll go fake.
Fake. Okay.
You convinced me.
All right. Let's go to
Henry Beamer says, "Can we change the name of the game to Photoshop or Real?"
No. All right. Let me get rid of this. Get rid of the brand. This. And we'll go to number 1. All right.
All right, cool. Let's read them out first, Rob. So
Everyone said Real on this one.
Yep.
Everyone said real. She is actually real. Well done, everybody.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so
Lovely lady.
She's
number
got
2.
chub in all the right places.
Okay, what was the consensus here?
Everyone said fake on this one, but I said I wouldn't be surprised if it was real.
Okay. She is fake.
That is amazing texture on that suit. Like, that's very impressive.
Yeah.
They can do that.
Okay. Number 3.
Everyone went real on this as well.
She is real. This is her Instagram. Well done. Yeah, I can't really do anything here, but yeah.
I have a guess. I think she's Blasian.
Oh. Half
Rare
black,
Blasian?
half
Foundation.
Caucasian.
No.
Is that like a thing that people
Blasian.
I think
people like?
Is that not a thing? Okay.
So are there really AI accounts for chicks on Instagram?
Oh, absolutely, yes. In
That's
fact,
so
sometimes
weird.
I don't even know. I have to do a lot of research before I find out because they might not say AI. They'll be like an artificial model or a imagined model or some bullshit. You know, they try not to tell you. Yeah, it's kind of ridiculous. Okay, next one here.
Everyone said real on this one too. This is going to be interesting, this one.
She is also real. Very well done. Very
Bad boob job. Gave it away.
Now that you've zoomed down a little bit more, I'm even more convinced.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's way too fat for camel. Look at that.
I don't need any of that. That's, you know, I mean, what is this down here? She got a belly button on top of a belly button. I mean, you're broken, you know? Okay. All right. What was the consensus?
I said real. Both the other guys said fake. I wouldn't be surprised if I lose this one here.
She is real.
Get out!
Fuck off. I don't believe it.
What? I don't believe it.
All right.
No.
All right.
Suspect.
Sure.
There's no way.
Despite the fact that she looks like she's from a video game from 5 years ago.
Yeah.
Yes, she's a real girl, guys. You didn't know? Oh, well. All right. I'm with whatever she is. What was the consensus here?
Real, fake, real. Mike said fake, and Phil and I said real.
She is real. Well done.
That's right.
Well done, everybody. Okay.
That one's more believable.
Everyone said fake on this one.
She is real.
No, really?
No
She is.
way. No.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I am.
Oh
Yeah,
my
I
god,
thought
you've just
I thought
given
because
about 6 people in the chat a heart attack.
See, I mean, I don't know what's going on. I truly don't know what's going on with this shadow here. It's a little weird. But I pulled it from a real site. So
Does she have legs?
I had suspicions she was real. because of the
40%
style.
says, thank you, Lord. Hallelujah.
All right. Now we get to the point where you guys get to decide which one I may have been fibbing on.
Oh, you're lying
I
about
think
the
you know my
motorcycle.
answer on that. Tron girl.
The one with the motorcycle that had letters on the gas tank that weren't letters.
It's not her?
No.
I mean,
What about
that is
her?
surprising. No, it's not her.
This one?
Yeah.
How about her? She got, look at this.
No.
What's going on here with that weird crest on her boob, you know?
Bad implant.
Oh, okay.
It's
What
called
about this one? Is there
indentation.
such thing as a yellow or a green? What is this color? Is this pink? Is this a...
Yellow and green.
How drunk are you?
You shut up, Mike. Yeah, there's this thing as a pink Tesla. All right. What about this one here?
I'll say this chick, just to be different.
What? Rob.
What about her?
Out of his mind.
All
Actually,
right.
definitely not.
And the answer is, yeah, she's fake. Yeah, she's
fake as fuck.
That means I won.
Does it?
You won.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
There's no tie?
No, Phil won.
That's straight up win.
He got them all except for the last one, which we all got wrong.
Well done. You want to see your prize?
I would have got that last one. Yeah, what's my prize?
So the question is, would you?
Yeah.
I mean, physically, there's nothing would change.
Yeah.
You know, in the bedroom.
The best, yeah, of both worlds.
It would be. You get to do her from behind and look at those boobs, you know?
Yeah.
What would really be better is if her head was flipped around. Then you get back boobs.
He's not wrong.
No, but think about it. You on top, she's just like getting a massage. She's like this, you know.
Yeah.
And then the other way around, it's like, you know, it's fine. Either way, it all works. But then the only one is like doggy style. It's someone said in the Twitter, it was like The Exorcist. She's looking at you like.
All right, but because I'm a nice guy, Phil, you can take whatever this is, or you can go for the next option.
I kind of want this.
You want this? Who is the next that was the lowest? Mike or you, Rob?
I think it was me next.
Oh, well, you can have what I have left over if you're interested.
Yeah,
sure.
Rob.
Yeah?
Why not? Yeah.
All right, here you go. Here you go, buddy.
I think I'm getting a doctor.
It's like one of those rotisserie chickens.
What is that? Is that a titanium ally?
Good for her, you know.
That's some carbon fiber shit right there.
Ugh. I mean, this is what they build the fucking space shuttle out of, you know?
The space needle. That's what the thing that's going to elevator into space.
Yeah.
It's going to have to be that strong. This is how they test. This is how they test the cables.
I think Phil won. Deformed but hot, you know.
Yeah.
That's the age-old question. Deformed but hot, or whatever this is.
So would she sit backwards in chairs?
Huh, that's interesting. Maybe
she would do
takes the chair.
She would do the Riker from Star Trek, you know, where you kind of stand over it and lean forward.
Yeah, you take the chair and you flip it over and you sit, you know, like this. That's what she does. Yeah. That's it.
Hmm.
This was the worst episode we've ever done. I don't think anyone...
Rob begs to differ. He had his classic joke. I mean,
we only made like $30. I mean, it was terrible.
Is that what you based if it was a good show or not on?
Yes.
Oh.
This is a business.
I always thought it was the quality of the show that happened.
No,
that's crap. That's incidental. That's extra. You know, that's frosting. You know, if it happens to be good, great. Most of the time, I just look who shows up at the end of the day with no taxes. Thanks.
And we put on suits for you guys. I mean, like,
thanks, buddy. Yeah, we color coordinated. I know.
We're like the Beatles.
Yeah, that's what we're like. We're like the Beatles.
You need to get a kayfabe emoji.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I do. Yeah. Chokeout says, "I'm glad." I know you are. At least Chokeout stuck with us instead of Tuesdays with Maury over on Cecil's channel. So thank you very much. That's it. We got a whole week. We'll see you next time. Mike and I are gonna. Mike, we need to actually have a meeting about the
poker.
The poker bullshit. Yeah. Yes. I think. Oh, hold on. Let me make sure this is right. Gotta move over to here. Okay. That's it. I guess. Let me get rid of this. I don't want people to be pissed at me. All right. Thanks for nothing. Bye.
And now, our final mixed pair. Barry Joyce and Susie Stone.
You fucking losers. Didn't save me any fucking money. Unbelievable.
You thought they'd cough up?
Unbelievable. I was like, I'll just end the show, you know, and I thought I'd get nothing.
Kayfabe.
It's all kayfabe.
And now, our final mixed pair, Barry Joyce and Susie Stone.
On the half shell, they're the heroes for. In this day and age, who could ask for more? The crime wave is high, with muggings mysterious. All police and detectives are furious, cause they can't find the source of this lethally evil force. This is serious, so give me a quarter. I was a witness, get me a reporter. Call April O'Neil in on this case. Hey, you better hurry up, there's no time to waste. We need help like quick on the double. Have pity on the city, man, it's in trouble. We need heroes like the Lone Ranger. When Tonto came pronto, when there was danger. They didn't say we'd be there in half an hour, cause they displayed turtle power. Reporter was hot on the trail, determined to put these crooks in jail. She spied the bad guys and saw what happened, but before she knew it, she fell in a trap and got caught. Yeah, she was all alone, with no friends and no phone. Now this was beyond her worst dreams, cause she was cornered by some wayward teens. Headed by Shredder, they were anything but good. Misguided, unloved, they called them the Foot. They could terrorize and be angry youth, and they'd mug the people who needed proof. Then from out of the dark came an awesome sound. Shouted cowabunga as they hit the ground. From the field of weeds, the heroes rescued the flower, cause they possessed turtle power.
Stand for what you believe in and find the strength to do what's right. That's turtle power.